Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. I'm all grind, can't block me cause I'm gon' shine. I'm gon' shine, do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Put working like I'm shooting. Undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm strategize. Stay corporate with a savage side. It ain't about winning, it can't have my time. I got no time, I only focus on the bottom line. I gotta grind. Strategize. Stay corporate with a savage side. It ain't about winning, it can't have my time. I got no time, I only focus on the bottom line. I gotta grind like Shula. Playing for perfection like Shula. Running with the winners, no losers. We are not the same, don't confuse us. We are not the same, don't confuse us. Playing for perfection like Shula. Running with the winners, no losers. We are not the same, don't confuse us. Don't confuse us. Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine. Do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Put working like I'm shooting. Undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine. Do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Put working like I'm shooting. Undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. So low. Rest in peace, Don Shula. Still perfect.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
You're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it.
What's up? How's everybody doing? I know people are not doing great this morning, but your boy is back after a week and a half away. Whoo! Oh, look, the kids bringing me hot tea this morning. I'm still a little under the weather. I haven't gotten 100% back to normal yet. Just to kind of update y'all. I tested negative for COVID, but I had something. I tested negative with the at-home kit because there were no places in this area up until supposed to be today, although it snowed, so everything is closed. Yeah, man, it was a rough week and a half. I lost all my sense of taste and smell up until a couple days ago. I'd probably say I'm back to like 85%. I don't have my energy or anything back yet, but I am super glad to be back. I missed y'all for the week and a half. I know that a lot of you have checked up on me, and that includes Solo, D, and Cameron, and I have not responded to anybody, man. It's been a rough week and a half, and so I just want everybody to know I appreciate their support and reaching out to me. It means a lot to know that a lot of you were thinking about me during this time. It sucked to have it during this week and a half, right? Like, Christmas was in here. That sucked, right? Couldn't really do, everything. And then New Year's, and then the Monday night game, and the Dolphins were on a roll up until yesterday, and we'll get to the Dolphins in a minute. But, yeah, man, I just couldn't seem to sorry, hot tea. Shake whatever it is that I have. And so, I am glad to be back. I'm super glad that y'all are here with me this morning. It's Therapy Monday. It sucks. But I am glad that y'all are back, and I appreciate y'all reaching out to me for the ones that did. And I apologize I didn't respond. I really just didn't know how to respond. I think that's the first thing. And the second thing is, it's been a rough mental game too. I've been in the depressed mode for a while now. So, yeah, man, I'm just glad to be back. I wish the Dolphins had won yesterday. They did not help things mentally with me yesterday. There's a lot of things I want to get to this morning. I want to talk about Antonio Brown. That whole situation is crazy. And I like your question, John F. Are you flipping? No. I do want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat this morning. Like, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button. I still got to kind of get back into the swing of things. Yeah, I'm not even 100% back yet. So I'm going to bring y'all on here in a little while, and y'all are going to carry the show because I don't even know if I have all this energy back yet. So like I said, I'm probably at 85% back. And we're going to have a good show today, right? We're going to have a good show. We're going to be there for each other. We're going to put our arms around each other. And yeah, man, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Big Drip ENT said, "Hey, drop the membership link." All right, I got you. I don't here. There we go. Copy and paste this morning. There you go. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin. I guess we can kind of begin. I'll eat my words. I think that's the first thing I'll do. I'll eat my words. I said that the Dolphins were going to run the table. They were going to win out this thing. I came close. I came really close, didn't I? 2 games away. I really thought that when we won Monday night that we were going to finish this thing and close this thing out. It sucks that we didn't. We were right there. I know that we didn't play anybody in that New Orleans game. But what sucks about that whole thing in New Orleans is I felt like our defense was there. I felt like our defense, I'm like, it doesn't matter who we play. We're going to be able to compete with anybody. And we just didn't show up yesterday. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think the weather started it. I don't think we ever really start games that great. You know what? Before I get into that, because I know that's going to take over the show, I want to make sure I talk about the whole Antonio Brown situation. So let me talk about the Antonio Brown situation first, because I feel like that's a crazy thing that we kind of need to keep our eye out on it. Not from a Dolphins perspective, but just from a football fan perspective, right? Like, I don't know if you all saw what happened to Antonio Brown yesterday. They were playing the New York Jets in MetLife. And in the third quarter, with about 8 or 9 minutes left, you saw him be on the sidelines. He took off his stuff, his shoulder pads, his jersey, threw them on the bench, threw other clothes in the stands. And there's two stories out right now. There's the narrative that the Buccaneers are saying, and there's the narrative that AB hasn't quite said, but I guess people from AB's camp that are saying, and that is, number one, they said this morning, Adam Schefter said, because I saw it on Twitter this morning, it was about a minute thing, that he didn't think that he was 100% healthy, and he did not want to play in the game because he didn't think he was 100% healthy. They get into the game. They were trying to play him, and he was like, I'm not 100% healthy. Like, my ankle is messed up, and you guys are trying to make me play. And Bruce Arians and the rest of the coaching staff said, you're gone. Like, if you're not going to play, you don't need to be here. And so he blew up on the sidelines for that. The other, which, by the way, that theory doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That theory does not make a diva wide receiver doesn't want to play. So in the middle of the third quarter, something doesn't add up to that. It doesn't add up. Now, I'll be honest with you, AB's sounds more, the story from AB's camp sounds more likely, and that is he was 8 or 9 catches away from his $1 million bonus, and they were shutting him out, which happens in the NFL all the time, right? You have players that are about to hit a bonus, and so and that could be, hey, you play 80% of the snaps, or you get an extra sack, or you get the most tackles, or whatever it is. And teams have been known for years that in order to not pay out a payment, they won't play a certain player. And so if AB was 8 or 9 catches away, or 7 or 8 catches away from his $1 million thing, his $1 million bonus, that seems like a more likely scenario, a more believable scenario, that the Buccaneers were shutting him out. And basically, that means they weren't letting him on the field, and or Brady wasn't passing to him. That seems more likely. And he probably got fed up with it and was like, I'm over it. Now, should he have went about it the way he went about it? No. Not in any way, shape, or form. He's showing a lot of symptoms that would show somebody with a mental, he's got some mental issues, right? And I think we all need to take a look at that from a CTE perspective, from a mental health perspective, just from caring about a person perspective, because it's something that's not normal. But here's where this is the reason I wanted to talk about it. We go back and we look at Ricky Williams, and we go back and look at Brandon Marshall. And I remember the media crucifying Brandon Marshall and Ricky Williams. I remember the media crucifying these two guys. And they both now have come out publicly, and the narrative has been changed of, I was not in a good mental place. I needed help. I wasn't being shown help. Right? And so I think there's something bigger here. And the narrative adds up to, you go on Instagram Live after you walk off an NFL field and quit, essentially. Hashtag who did it better, Vontae Davis or Antonio Brown. I would say Antonio Brown did it better. But, it's definitely a mental health issue, right? It's definitely a mental health issue. But I have a very difficult time condemning him. I don't want that to be the narrative on my channel for him. Because we saw what happened when we crucified Brandon Marshall, and we saw what happened when we crucified Ricky Williams. We were wrong. We were wrong. And so I would rather be on the side of, let's get this man some help. He needs a lot of it, and let's put our arms around him and show him that there's love for him rather than condemn him. I would rather be wrong that way than just wrong for bashing him, which I'm sure every ESPN, Fox Sports, they're all bashing this guy this morning. Guaranteed. And it sucks because we don't know the full story. We hear different sides. And I can tell you, both sides are wrong, but I will also say something doesn't add up on either side. if they were shutting him out, Antonio Brown was wrong for doing it the way that they did it, and the Bucs were wrong for doing it. If the Bucs narrative is correct, and that means that they said, "Hey, you're healthy enough to play," he doesn't think he's healthy enough to play. He should have went about it differently. Don't strap on, and go out into the public and say, "Hey, look, the Buccaneers want me to play. I don't think I'm healthy enough to play," and fight their narrative like that. You're still going to lose. It's still a lose-lose situation for them. But that's my point of the whole situation with Antonio Brown. I'm interested to know what you guys think of it. Let me know in the chat, and let me kind of segue why I see you guys put comments and stuff in there, because I'm just interested to know what your thoughts on the whole Antonio Brown situation is. The next thing I got to get into is obviously the Dolphins. I kind of already touched on it. They won the first game. They proceeded to lose the next 7. Losing 2 or 3 of those games, we go back and we look at and we say, hey, look, we win the Jacksonville game in London. We win the Colts game, or we win the Raiders game. We're still alive today, no matter what happens in Tennessee, right? And we're probably in a playoff spot. So it sucks because we know during that 7-game losing streak, there were 1 to 3 of those games where we look at it and we go, hey, look, there's definitely something to be said. We win 1, 2, or 3 of those games, we're right in the thick of it as one of the best teams in the AFC. And yesterday is not as big of a deal. But we don't, right? And I'm not going to use that as an excuse, and you're not going to hear me use that as an excuse. We then proceed to win the next 7, which is the team that I thought we were all along. That's what I say. You go back and look at my channel and a lot of other people's channels, and you will see that from the standpoint of the Miami Dolphins and what they were going to do in 2021, the 7-game winning streak is the team that people thought we were going to be. So you take that into progression. And okay, who did they beat? It doesn't matter. They beat NFL teams. Oh, they beat COVID. Everybody dealt with COVID. They still won 7 straight games and put us right in the heart of it at 8-7. Going into the final 2 weeks of the year. Now, we go into the final 2 weeks of the year. We got to play the Tennessee Titans at Nashville. And we got, who, by the way, now, I need y'all to remember this, they're the number 1 seed in the AFC. So it's not like we lost to some bum team. We lost to the number 1 seed in the AFC. Let's get that straight right off the bat. Now, you go in and you look at the Miami Dolphins from the standpoint of what do we do now? because next week's game essentially doesn't matter, except for bragging rights. And I would love the opportunity to kick New England out of the playoffs or make them a wild card team. By the way, Sunday's game has moved from 1 o'clock to 4:25 because the Patriots have something to play for. I don't know, John Christolakis. I missed you, Christolakis. I give you credit, Steven. You gave us hope when 99% of us were already signed off. With that being said, Tua is not and will not be the answer at quarterback. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Tua. Let's have that conversation. I'm not used to talking this much. Thank you for bearing with me this morning because I'm still trying to get back into the groove of everything. Tua's in his second year as an NFL quarterback. Up until maybe two-thirds of the season, you can still consider him a rookie based on games started and played and progression, right? And it's easy to say, let's get some straight. Tua played like crap yesterday. Tua played straight garbage yesterday. You're not going to hear me defend that man after yesterday, defend that man off yesterday's play. Not going to happen. But you're also not going to sit. I don't think I want to bash the guy either. You played the number 1 seed in the AFC up until the fourth quarter, up until the third quarter. You stuck with them. By the way, no offensive line help whatsoever. And Estefan's going to Deshaun Watson. That's fine. We could talk about him this morning. I don't want to, but we will. I understand it's easy to bash Tua. I understand that. But y'all have to also understand that Tua is one of the reasons that we were in the 7-game winning streak that we were in. He wasn't the reason. Our defense was. Our defense was the main reason we were in that 7-game win streak. We all knew that our defense was good. But the same way we can't give defense 100% of that, right? Yesterday's loss can't 100% be put on Tua. Because the defense played like crap too yesterday. Couldn't stop the run. And we knew that they were running it. It wasn't like, hey, what are the Tennessee Titans going to do? They didn't have no other choice but to do the run. They had one wide receiving weapon and A.J. Brown. And it wasn't like Tannehill was going to throw for 400 yards, although Tannehill played good. Which, by the way, that's a whole other conversation. It sucks that we couldn't, shut the Tannehill people up. I wanted to see this team win. I wasn't rooting for this team to fail. I'd like to think that 90% of our fan base wasn't, but you look at Twitter yesterday, a lot of the fan base was ready on sort of like Estefan this morning. They were ready to bash. They were the keyboard warriors were ready to go all out. I don't think that if you rooted for Tua that you were wrong. And I don't think I'm not ready to give up on the man yet. Put a good O-line. Give him another offseason of really, okay, this is what I need to work on. Let him see what he's got. I am not bashing Tua yet. I'm not ready to get rid of Tua yet. I'm not ready to get rid of him yet. He played like crap. He needs to play better. And it's easy to say, hey, let's move on. With the exception of Deshaun Watson, who else can you get that's going to be able to make your team better? I agree the play calling needs to be better. Okay, so offensive coordinator needs to change. Stephen D's been saying that since day one. My narrative hasn't even changed during the winning streak about the OC. So, get a new OC. Is Russell Wilson playing that great right now that we go in and give up a fortune to go get Russell Wilson? No. 1, 2, 3, 4 F's, David Mills. Come on, bro. No way. Every quarterback has limitations. Wide receivers dropped the ball yesterday. There was a lot of drops yesterday. I am not going to sit here and bash Tua. Tua played like crap. I'm not going to defend him in his play, but I'm not going to sit here and bash the man and say we need to replace him right now. It's easy to say that after losing 34-3 when you have a chance to make the playoffs and you end up getting eliminated. We're all pissed. We're over the bull. I get it. I understand it. But that doesn't mean that that is the best solution for this team. It doesn't mean that that's the best solution for this team. If you really calm down and you think about it, Tua is the best chance you have about making this franchise better right now. He is. Deshaun Watson's legal troubles aren't over yet, people. So you can sit here and just say Deshaun Watson all you want. He's not. He's not the best solution for this team. Now, you take all his legal troubles out the door, I'm the first in line raising my hand to get Deshaun Watson. And not because Tua's worse. He's not as good as Watson by any stretch of the imagination. He's not even on Watson's level when it comes to on-the-field playing. But to be perfectly honest with you, with the exception of Deshaun Watson, there's nobody in the draft and there's nobody in free agency that's going to come in and fix this team right away. And I hear Russell Wilson's name being thrown out there. People, Russell's at the end of his career. And Russell wouldn't have helped yesterday. He wouldn't have. Offensive line played like crap. Dropped passes. Russell Wilson and Tua essentially almost played the same kind of ball. I don't see there being a solution to it. All right. Are y'all ready for some drama? Because I'm going to open up the lines. I'm going to have y'all come on. It's going to get crazy. I just want y'all to know I love you. We're not going to cuss each other out. You can say that, Steven, you're wrong. You're horribly wrong. I have no problem with that. Swear jar is in effect. Swear jar is in effect. Cap for life. Cap for life, I missed you, buddy. How are you, man? I never want to hear Tannehill. I never want to hear another word. I never want to hear another ill word said about Ryan Tannehill ever again. The man eliminated Tua from the playoffs, won their division, and the number 1 seed in the AFC. Hey, I got you. Crystal Laka said there will be cussing. No swear jar. No, swear jar's in effect. Swear jar is straight in effect today. These are the days that the swear jar is definitely in effect. You guys might as well go ahead and pay your swear jar fee now. All right. I'm nervous. Here we go. I'm copying and pasting the link. For people that don't like the debate, the hot debate, it's about to get crazy. Here we go. Chat. There's the link, people. Oh, Lord. Lord, help us. Please, Lord, help us. Chase won. Best part of the season, finding this channel. I appreciate that, Chase. I have to admit, I felt really, really bad. Part of my depression was leaving y'all hanging for a week and a half, man. I really felt bad about it. There was some days that I didn't even get out of bed for like 5 days. So I am sorry that I left y'all hanging for a week and a half. But I love you guys. Woo! Here we go. I'm going to bring you all on slowly because I haven't talked to y'all in a while. But I'm going to eventually bring everybody on. Swear jar is in full effect. Pay your fees now. So we don't have to collect on the back end. Because I know. All right, here we go. Hello, Estefan.
Good morning. Good to have you back.
How are you doing? I missed you. Love you.
Pretty good. You like that profile pic? That's a real quarterback right there.
Oh, Lord.
Joey Burrow, baby. Man, I wish we could have got him in the draft, but we got stuck with this broke down quarterback that can't throw into anybody's hands. For some reason, he thinks that everybody's feet are hands. Give it to him, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Hold on, Estefan, before you get going, because I want other people to come on here too. Let me bring on other people, and then I'll let you all go. All right? Super Gremlin, what's up?
What's up? First of all, I text you, Steven, and you treated me like a side chick. You didn't even text me back.
I did not text anybody back. You ask anybody. I left everybody hanging. Pamela, but I didn't do it on purpose from a standpoint of I didn't want to talk to y'all. I didn't know how to respond because I was not in a good place. That's being honest. I'm just being transparent with you. But I love you.
Appreciate that, sir.
That's how you feel? You're not going to understand?
Yeah, no, I'm understanding. Okay. I went through the COVID recently, too. It's cool.
It took a toll on me mentally and physically, so.
I actually didn't. Oh, go ahead.
Let me bring on 1, 2, 3, 4 Fs.
Steven, man, I'm the same, man. I had to actually reach out to other people to find out if you were alive, bro.
So Solo D, I did. If it makes y'all feel any better, I didn't even respond to Solo.
What's the deal, man? I thought you might be dead, bro.
I'm here. I'm here, bro.
I was like, man, where's Steven? I ain't heard from him. He ain't done it. Saints. We beat the Saints. I mean, we beat Ian Book. He's a high school quarterback. But anyways, yeah, man. I was like, dang, Steven ain't said nothing.
I know. All right, let me get on other people, and then I'll let y'all go crazy because I know y'all want to go crazy. Kristalakis, best last name in the business. What's up, baby?
Hey, baby. Good morning. I'm glad that you're back. Yo, but for real, my wife was dead to rights, and she was fully vaccinated, and the at home test kits, she kept popping up negative, and she had all the symptoms. But I ended up getting nothing, so I have no idea what's going around, to be honest.
Yeah, my girl works in the ER, man. There's an A and B flu that's going around, man.
Well, look,
and it's bad, dude. It's bad.
I had no sense of
up, bro.
I was in bed for a good week. Couldn't get out of bed. I've never had sciatica before. I still have, I'm showing signs of sciatica. Like, my back is killing me. Like, even right now as we speak, I have a heating pad that I'm sitting on. And so, it's crazy. All right, let me bring out some other people in here. Cap for Life. What's up, Cap for Life?
There he is. What's up, Cap?
Cap.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Cap.
Good morning.
Morning, brother. Morning. How you
doing? Good morning.
Man?
Can you hear me?
How you doing, Cap?
Yeah, Happy New Year, Cap.
Yep, we can hear you, Cap.
I haven't heard you for a long time, Cap.
Yeah, man. I've been to the point right now, man, where, we all gave the kid the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? On the biggest stage that you needed to perform, bro, you stunk it up, bro. Real simple. Let's not make simple difficult here, man.
And this ain't the first time again.
Hold on, I got other people to bring on before we start bashing this kid. Give me 2 more minutes to bring on other people.
I'm not here
and
to
then
bash
y'all
him.
can go
I'm here
crazy.
to bash myself, bro.
Okay, all right, give me a minute.
I want to bash myself.
Pamela, what's up, Pamela?
Hey,
Pamela, good morning.
everybody.
Morning, Pamela.
Good morning. Stephen D,
Kamala, how are you,
I just want to tell you, I'm so glad you're back. And do not feel bad. Do not say you let us down. And as far as being depressed about not being back on, you should know how much we missed you, and all the people messaging you should tell you, how wonderful we think you are. I'm so glad you're back.
Facts.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That
Well
means
said.
a lot. That means a lot. I appreciate that. All right, Alexander. What's up, Alexander?
Hey, Steven. Welcome back, man. I'm glad you're doing better, and I'm glad you're good, bro. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. It's funny that you mentioned that earlier about the negative test. Well, I just found out my fiance tested positive. Now my kids might have it too.
So sorry, so sorry.
Everything's okay, bud.
But the good thing about it is that it doesn't hit the kids as bad as the adults. So they only have is like a fever and a headache. That's it.
Take care of yourself too, bro. You're gonna get it too. You're gonna you have no choice.
Eat those vitamins, bro. Eat those vitamins.
Yeah, dude. I
got you, man.
I've been taking like the Turamac vitamins and all that crap, man. I've been like all those home remedies and
I'm telling you, the best thing
Robitussin and all that crap.
Oh yeah, Robitussin does it too.
The only thing that helped me was that cough medicine they give Lil Wayne, man. That stuff's like
scissor.
Yo, that stuff's liquid gold, man.
All right, let me bring on 2 more people. Larry, what's up, Larry?
Hey, Steven, what's up, my friend? I just came on board.
Man?
I'm great. I came on board just to welcome you back. We miss you. Truly do miss you. We appreciate you more because every morning I have to listen to news and NFL Network. Would I rather be listening to you, my friend?
Yeah.
So welcome back. Welcome back, my friend.
I appreciate that. Y'all make
That's all I came up to say. I'm going to back out so other people can get in. But one suggestion, don't enforce the swear jar today, okay? It's going to be highly emotionally charged. Let them get, like I do in my show, let them get it out of their system. Okay, don't enforce it. So
Larry,
today's not the
Thanks,
day.
Larry. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate
Looks
that.
like Larry's chilling, bro. You got a nice chair there, Larry.
I always had a nice chair. Yes, my Queen Anne. It's the one thing I've had it's one of 2 things I've had for over 30 years. The other thing I have, I'm struggling to make Pamela does. When back in the 70s, my sister used to work for a furrier, and she gave me a mink chinchilla teddy bear. I still have to this day. So, man. But anyway, I'm out. I'm going to let other people get in, Steven.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you for coming back so I don't have to listen to all the trash that I listen to.
All the trash Shannon Sharp.
All the trash from the media cartel.
Okay, take care, everybody.
See you later, Larry.
See you in my show later.
All right, man. All right, let me bring on D1. What's up, D1?
What's up, Steven? I'm happy that you're feeling better.
I appreciate
it,
man. I appreciate
Good morning,
it.
D1.
Good morning.
Happy New Year, D1. Happy New Year,
Good
bro.
morning and Happy New Year to everybody that's on the panel and all the Dolphin
sorry about
family.
that.
All right. I got room for one more person.
Gotta be Pete.
Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year.
I don't have him in the back room here. Although, man, that'd be a crazy panel.
Pete, hey.
I don't know who this is, but Jay, who's Jay? Jay.
Oh, it's me. Hello.
Jay Cutler?
How are you?
Pretty good. Who's me? Who's me?
Mr. Cutler, how you doing?
Chat.
As what? What is
not
your
Jay
name in
Cutler.
the chat?
Gene.
Gene. All right, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, Gene?
I'm fine. How are you?
What's up, Gene?
Good morning to you all.
I'm back. I'm back, man. I'm back. I feel good to be back. All right. Let's this is how we're going to do this. We're going to have a clean show as best as possible.
Okay.
All right.
I already know what I'm going to rant about. Epps knows what I want to rant about.
I got to diss myself. Let me start.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Epps, you can
Let me
start.
I got to
and
diss
then ask
myself.
the fit. It goes. This is how we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Estefan.
Epps knows what I want to rant about.
And then Alexander.
Then you need to.
And then we'll go from there.
I'm
then
upset.
you need to go to a calm mind.
I'm mainly.
Then we'll go to Pamela.
Don't worry, I smoked. I'm good.
I got a full pack of cigarettes ready for this morning.
Mainly, I'm upset of myself because I don't usually get caught slipping, and I let Tua. My love for the team got in the way because I let Tua get me caught, and I don't get caught slipping twice. I'll tell you that right now. So what I saw yesterday from Tua was the weakest arm I've ever seen in the NFL. Honestly, I can't think of anybody that had a weaker arm in my entire life. I mean, it was just so bad.
Chad Pennington?
No, not Chad Pennington. And I don't want to hear anything about the defense because the defense gave 2 of 8 punts to do something. He just couldn't move the ball offensively. He couldn't do anything. He's so limited.
I don't want to hear the weather either. The weather, I don't want to hear it either.
None of that. He's so limited. What you saw yesterday is what it just opened my eyes.
Referees too. Referees.
He is so referees.
We had to play the refs too.
No, Tua is so limited in his quarterback ability. It's terrible, man. He is not an NFL quarterback. He will never be an NFL quarterback. I'm honestly thinking that he might go to Pittsburgh and I might win $100 from Russell because he's so bad. It's exactly what I saw. We played a bunch of bums, and I was blinded by the bums that we played. And our defense is so championship caliber that I was blinded to think that Tua actually had something. He's limited on so many levels, man. I'm telling you, kids could make some of these throws. Like when he rolled out and threw it to Mac Hollins' feet. That's a textbook high school throw, man. I saw Jalen Waddle open 50 times. I just don't understand. One time, Duke Johnson was in the flats going, Tua. And he just took a sack. We now know he has ball security issues because I don't know how many times he's fumbled the ball, but he finally lost it yesterday. I mean, he's just so weak. His hands are so tiny. He's just such a little petite guy. If we don't move on from Tua today, tomorrow, or this offseason, we are in for a long, hurtful 5 years, man. It's going to be bad if we don't move on from this guy right now.
All right, Estefan.
Damn, Mips. I thought I was coming in hot.
Man, I don't get caught slipping.
He took the fire.
And he got me once. Tua
started it. Now
I gotta agree. I can't. I'm not gonna disagree with anything that he said. To be honest, I saw a lot of the same limitations. He kept throwing at people's feet. I don't know why. I guess maybe they got hands on their feet. When it was just him and that wide receiver, nothing intervening, no pressure, he couldn't complete the pass. That tells you that he don't have it. So in my opinion, Ryan Tannehill was doing it just fine. That's it, man. In my opinion.
Did I take the words right out of your mouth, Esther?
I'm sorry. What were you saying about Ryan Tannehill?
We tried telling him, Estefan. We tried telling him, Estefan.
Okay, quarterback, and he outplayed.
Whoever dogs Ryan Tannehill right now needs to have their head examined.
Wouldn't have done us nothing this season, just as much as Tua.
Ryan Tannehill
can actually complete a lot of the passes that.
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay, well, hang on. I'm going because first of all, there ain't nobody in this fan base that knows jack about Ryan Tannehill. I'm from the same town as this kid. This kid's always been a quarterback. There's a reason why he went from wide receiver. Right? When he went from wide receiver to quarterback, they moved him to quarterback at A&M. That's why he had a chance to get drafted as a quarterback in the NFL. And he obviously has to have some kind of pedigree of knowing that position. So y'all don't know what y'all are talking about.
No,
when y'all diss Tannehill, y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. Period.
We tried telling them, Estefan. We tried telling them.
He has arm strength. He might not throw for a lot of yards, but a lot of those passes that Tua was missing in on those rollouts that Epps is talking about. Tannehill did the exact same thing in the same game, and he was completing those passes.
So
I don't want to hear it. I'm done with Tua. I told y'all about Tua. I told y'all wait week by week, let him progress.
Okay.
And everybody was on this playing songs, the Tua song. Tua was the guy. He's the guy for us. No, he's not. Go get Deshaun Watson. I don't want to stick it out with this guy. This guy is not the answer.
Bond954 says with a $5 donation, y'all mad? Y'all thought this team was a playoff team. That's the real hurt. They are
Esther,
who we
you're
thought
absolutely right, man.
they were.
Esther, you're absolutely right.
We were in position. We were in position, and people keep wanting to go back to, if we could have won the Jaguar game, if we could have won the Falcon game. Let me remind y'all, there was multiple times where Tua was the quarterback in that Falcon game where he could have picked up a first down. Instead, we kept getting 3 and outs. I'm sorry, but that's Tua's fault. That's Tua's. No, it is fair. That's Tua's fault because our defense. Hold on, man. That's my turn. In a minute, it'll be yours. Let me explain something.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me explain something. Let me explain something. If you go back and watch the games, even though our defense wasn't as good as they are now, they were making stops in those games to where we could have taken over those games. Field position, first downs. Tua wasn't getting it done. He was a quarterback.
Especially yesterday, man.
And at the end of the Jaguar game, we had an opportunity to win it. On 3rd and 4th down, they went for it, and who was the quarterback? It was Tua, and it was the same thing in that game as the same it was in the Atlanta game. Our defense,
But hold on. Shake Money says Ryan Tannehill played quarterback in high. The only reason he went to wide receiver in college so he could play his freshman year.
Nobody cares about that. Can I say something, Steven?
I don't even know why we're talking about that.
I'm gonna go. Hold on.
Welcome back. Let me revisit this real quick. Let me revisit this real quick so that y'all can go. Look, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Steven brought these things up earlier. So that's the only reason why I'm going. I'm trying to remind y'all that we had opportunities in that game that our defense gave us, even in the Jaguar game. On 3rd and 4th down at the end of the game, who had the ball in their hand? Who could have made a play? That would have been Tua. It's his fault, too, in those games, too. Hold him accountable for the things that he needs to be held accountable for and quit making excuses. He's not the guy. Move on to Deshaun. Go ahead and play that dumb Tua song if you want to. And also, Steven, I just want to say, you're a mush, bro. I told you. I knew it. I knew we weren't. I knew you were going to mush it.
That's the thing. I'm sorry. I apologize for cutting you off. But
go Alexander, and then D1. Alexander, then
D1. All right. So here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to make any
go
excuses
before
about
Alexander?
Tua's play.
I really don't have time. Can I please
I'm not going to make.
Hold on, Alexander. Hey, Alex. Hold up 1 second. Let D1 go, and then I'm gonna let.
Can I please go before Alex? I don't have much time.
Go ahead, D1. Go ahead,
D1. All you Tua haters have waited for this moment. Y'all been quiet for 2 goddamn months. Y'all finally got to see something that y'all can hang your hat on. Okay, I'm not defending Tua for his gameplay like yesterday. I'm not going to bash him either because it was a collaborative effort of how crappy we looked out there. But he damn sure gets, most of the blame if you want to do that. But before coming into this game, Tua has not left the field in the 4th quarter where the game wasn't tied or he was in the lead. But besides the Bills game, and I already knew that when this moment comes when Tua lose, all y'all little Tua haters are gonna rear your heads and have your little I told you so's, or even the ones that are flip-flopped instead of just being flip-floppers and going with the crowd, actually look at the film and what's actually going on. But y'all have y'all day today. I hope y'all have y'all day today, because what we've seen from Tua, we have yet to see what Tua is as a QB. Whatever you want to say, he may not be the QB for the Dolphins, whatever. But you can't honestly say you've seen everything you need to see from Tua. And that's all.
That's ridiculous. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. That's ridiculous.
Alex,
I feel like D1 was calling me a
right.
flip-flopper. I just want to respond, man.
I want to go after
I'm talking about everybody.
I'm talking about
everybody.
Hey, listen, I gave Tua the benefit of the doubt. I believed in the kid. I rooted for the kid, man. And you know what he did? He spit in my face. I put my hand out there and he slapped it. I'm done with the guy. He's gone. Bye. You're fine.
Alexander, go.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to let you guys know this. I'm not defending Tua. He had a bad game yesterday. I admit that, but I still think we can win with the guy. I still think he's a franchise
Then you're
quarterback.
crazy, man.
Okay,
I agree with you, Alexander.
Let him.
Here's the
I
thing.
do too.
You want to know what my real problem
Mike
is?
Gesicki had a stronger arm than him yesterday, bro.
Yes, man.
Mike Gesicki had a stronger arm.
From Jacoby Brissett
Hey,
yesterday.
hey, let's get something straight.
I felt like I was
that
watching
man had
Comedy Hour
no
when I
business
saw Gesicki
throwing
throw a
into
ball.
triple coverage yesterday. He should not have
I
thrown
felt
that.
like I was
He threw it out. At least he threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
He threw it out of bounds. There was three people there, but it was out of receipt. It was out of reach of everybody.
The best throw was from Jacoby Brissett yesterday. He threw a dime to Waddle. He should have caught.
Well, you can go back and directly blame Tua for having a lack of arm strength for that play. That's why we're running gadget plays, because you can't just heads up call a play with Tua because he's limited. He's limited. Wake up. When are you gonna see? When are you gonna see the truth? Like, wake up,
If
y'all.
y'all don't talk one at a time, nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you if you don't talk one at a time.
Hold up. I have a question. This is for Estefan, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Cap for Life. All right. These are for you three. Would you have benched Tua yesterday for Jacoby Brissett yesterday?
Hell yeah, I would have benched him. Hell yeah, I would have done it. And I wouldn't have looked back or felt bad about it. Because when you go into a game, when you go into an important game like that, bro, and your guy's not getting it done, it's the same thing that they do in baseball.
Hey, here's the question for you guys.
Switch it up.
When would you have benched him for Brissett?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, when?
After
when
the
would
first
you have,
quarter.
Yeah, that's what I want to
way.
know. When?
After the first quarter, after he had 8 opportunities to put points on the board, and he failed. And I knew eventually
my benching.
our defense cannot stop him again. Eventually, our defense is going to give up points, and then they're going to quit. And that's exactly what happened.
Let me be honest about this, because I was actually
didn't even mention the O-line. I know we bring up O-line.
Don't make excuses, D1. They played good enough yesterday.
Johnson was popping.
We're making excuses, bro. We're making excuses, D1. They did good enough yesterday.
O-line played just as bad.
See, this is the exact same. This is the problem. This is the problem in our community when people.
D1, Tua didn't do himself any favors, bro. Don't put this on us.
No,
Don't put this on us.
He didn't do himself.
No, he's going into the blaming the O-line like everybody else. Blaming the O-line, but drop passes. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Craig Man says Ryan Tannehill was here for years and didn't win anything. How many times could we have went to the playoffs and didn't win the last games? Brings up a point. We've been in the same.
This team is still young,
that's actually a good point.
This team is still young. If we do not move on now,
I wanted to answer your question like truthfully, because I was actually talking about this in the game, Steven, with a group of with my group that I talked to during the game.
Yeah.
About benching Tua. I said, if he has another bad possession, and I meant because he had fumbled, bro. That was a direct result of them having 7 points.
Hold on, Estefan. Let me tell you my thoughts on this.
Why are we just blaming Tua for?
Hold on. First of all, I'm not. But let me finish my statement.
Because you look like a handicapped idiot out there yesterday.
Epps, hold up. I missed y'all so much. Yo, here's the thing.
I'm glad Epps is up here, man. Don't slack up on this.
Yesterday, I don't know if I would have benched him, but what I would say is I think that Flores would in the past would have done it had he had somebody else, a Ryan Fitzpatrick, to bench him for. And
why would we bench him?
Steven,
this is a 9. Hold on.
I would not have done it.
Hey, how about
I would not have done it? Is this not a 9-game audition?
I think
this
Flores
is a 9-game
would
audition
have.
for him.
I think
this
Flores
is 2 years, D1.
Why would we bench somebody when we need to see what they got?
He's had 2 years, D1. Stop, bro.
That's an idiotic statement.
He's had multiple chances.
If you talk over each other, we can't hear you.
Hold on.
We can't hear you if you talk over each other.
Hold on. Here's the reason why it's not an idiotic statement, D1. The only reason that he didn't get benched yesterday, and I hate to say this, was because he did not want Tua to feel as though he didn't believe in him no more. That is the only reason. He played bad enough to get benched. He played bad enough
Flores
yesterday.
set him up for
But I
failure.
wouldn't bench him, Steven.
Did Flores
I
set him
still
up for
wouldn't bench
failure?
him.
Let me guess.
This is a 9-game audition for 2. We knew this when we was 1-7, and after the trade deadline.
So here's the thing: Flores was going to play him no matter what, because he needed to see what Tua could do.
What Tua has exactly. So why do you think of benching?
Because he played bad enough to get benched yesterday.
You stay in there. You stay in.
Steve,
I
this
want
is the
to
last thing I'm
see.
gonna say, Steve.
I want all 9 games to gather the information
I
of
just
what
want
Tua
to.
is.
I don't disagree
That's
with
the
you.
last thing I'm going to say, Stephen. All you need to know is on a third and one, deep ball. Brian Flores and the offensive coordinator decided to bring out Jacoby Brissett. They knew they were throwing deep, and they didn't trust Tua to do it. That's all you need to know.
But hold on, Ed. So you're telling me that's the only reason he did that? It's not the fact that every goddamn 3rd and 1 we bring Jacoby in there and try to sneak it in, so maybe we can catch
because
the
Tua
defense.
couldn't make that play
So we
action.
can catch the defense.
Obviously, they saw that Jalen Waddle was wide open in
There's
one-on-one
no room
coverage.
right now.
They had him in
That's
man-to-man
crazy,
coverage the
bro.
whole time. They're like,
That's
let's throw one
crazy.
deep. We need Jacoby to
The
do that
only
because
reason he
Tua's
brought
limited.
Jacoby is to throw the ball deep. Get the hell out of here, bro.
D1,
That
man,
was to keep
I
the
don't know.
defense being
D1, man, I'm
honest.
sorry, bro.
Guys,
Like, come on, bro.
I got something to bring to
I think the reason Tua didn't get benched, I think it was heading that way. The only reason he didn't get benched was because he didn't have another horrible possession like where he turned it over in the first half that directly resulted in 7 points.
He didn't have it thrown over to the pass to Gesicki.
He should have thrown 3 picks, honestly, but Tennessee dropped them.
Yeah, he should have had more picks. Look, so here's my thing.
I
gotta applaud Flores.
What are we doing here?
I gotta applaud Flores for leaving him in, because I would have pulled him at least by the third quarter.
Hold up, everybody. Hold up.
You see, here's hold up.
I gotta applaud.
I gotta let Estefan. Hold up.
Let me finish, man.
Take a chill pill. Pamela, go.
Oh, thank goodness. So I want to put a little blame on everybody. So except possibly the defense. They didn't play as well at the end, but they had been on the field most of the game, so they were pretty exhausted.
Thank you.
Defense allowed 200 yards rushing.
Well, anyways.
I guess you didn't hear what she said, but okay, continue.
Okay. So I want to say that Tua did play pretty bad yesterday. However, there were a lot of drop passes by people who would normally come down with those passes.
In garbage time.
That being said, there was also a lot of bad no calls by refs with pass interference and holding that was ridiculous. And it took them until the end of the game, when we were out of the game, to even start throwing the flag on them.
Pamela, there were at least 2 times the defense could have intercepted Tua, and they dropped the interception.
They dropped.
I'll tell you guys this.
Hold on, Alexander.
Go ahead, Pamela. Go ahead, Pamela. I'm sorry.
Like I said, he didn't play well. And the thing that makes me the maddest that he does is when he throws the ball in the ground. I mean, we should have had a intentional grounding penalty.
Absolutely.
We got lucky on that. So that kind of stuff, I just hate it. It's like he gets really pressured. But let me put this out there and see what you think. So yesterday, he did not have the step into the pass that he needed. It almost looked like he was favoring that hip to me because he wasn't stepping into the throws.
So let me answer that. I thought that for a second.
The cold weather.
And I think the cold weather and the wet ball played.
No,
played
and
a lot.
that he's
and
getting
the field,
weaker over
that
the season,
field,
man.
That field was atrocious yesterday.
It was atrocious.
Bad.
Well, then we got a problem because we play in the AFC East. So if y'all worried about weather,
guys, bro, that
if I could finish,
do you remember?
Let me finish.
I guess it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, we would have a soccer match, a college football, and NFL on the same weekend. And do you remember how bad our field was? That's how bad
Yes.
Tennessee's field was yesterday. It was that
It
bad.
was bad. But the problem with using that as an excuse is that both teams played on that field. But
Tennessee
I do
ran the
think
ball
that
just fine.
Tua's
You see,
And
I
one
do
team
think
threw
that
the ball
Tua's
38 times, fam,
injury,
and
I think his injury was a factor. I absolutely believe that.
I
But
think so.
on the other hand, I think a lot of the play calling was bad. We get this huge first down and then we go to another trick play. Like, I don't understand. We were driving the field just fine. What happened to our run game? Why did we give up on that?
Yep.
Well, Tua
Why,
doesn't
when we
and that
audible.
leads
got
exactly
That's
what
the
I'm
problem.
about to say to
So-
you guys
Tua
right
doesn't
now.
audible.
So
That's
that
why
That
he
leads
gets
to
audible.
exactly what I'm about to
blame
pull
Go
up.
ahead, Chris.
There's-
Go ahead, Christolakis.
Tannehill
So
threw
if
the
you
ball
want-
18
Christolakis and then
times.
Alexander.
That's
So if
crazy.
you want to talk about who's at fault yesterday, Tua is taking the share of the blame, number one. Number two, you can't blame coaching for not running the ball. I mean, Duke Johnson had 7 carries, 49 yards. He was averaging
At
7
halftime.
yards per carry.
At halftime.
At halftime.
Yeah.
7 yards per
but they
carry.
stopped.
And you
They
should be
stopped it.
running the ball. I don't care. You keep your offense
I
out
blame
there as long
coaching
as you
on
can
that.
to keep your defense, to give your defense a breath of fresh air to get back.
It's
on the
hard when
field.
your quarterback fumbles the ball.
No, I
twice
agree.
on snap.
Believe me, I am not on Tua's side. I was never on Tua's side. I've made that perfectly clear. The only time that I've ever said that there's been a problem is with these high-pressured situation games like Buffalo last year. And look at what happened this year. We control our own destiny yet again, and he fumbles the ball, and he's having a bad game. And there's excuse after excuse after excuse. And D1, I'm not telling you that you're one of those people. You're not. I will give you credit. You evaluate the game the way it is. But what I'm here trying to tell everyone, stats don't mean a damn thing. And you could take those stats at the end of the year, and you're going to have another Dan Marino situation all over again with no Super Bowl wins and all these stats. So you guys can keep them. I won a Super Bowl. And if this team wants a Super Bowl, they need a playmaker at quarterback.
I've never
Plain
seen a
and
quarterback in the NFL play so
Hey,
bad.
who was that was just talking? I wanna ask him something. Who was that?
That's John Christolakis.
That was Christolakis.
Oh, what's up, man? Christolakis. I love that last name, by the way. Look, bro, I feel the exact same way. I think you can use stats to account if it actually lines up with what you're seeing on the field. See, that's where a lot of Tuaneers get it mixed up. They always want to throw the stats at you and look at his stats. That's not what it's about. What are you seeing on the field? You know what I mean? That's what it boils down to. What is he doing in critical situations? And yet again, he was in a big game, just like every Buffalo Bill game that he played, and he fell flat on his face again. And this is going into this game. I was talking to him. I told him I woke up. I didn't feel good. I felt like we lost already, like we were defeated. And he asked me why. I said, because this reminds me of the Buffalo games that Tua's played in. This is actual competition. This is a competitive team that we're going against. And every time he's faced with those scenarios, he fell flat on his face, and he did it again.
When you need a quarterback to go toe to toe.
Hold on.
When you need a quarterback,
go ahead, Pamela. I'm sorry.
Let Alexander. I want Alexander to go, and then Alexander, then Pamela. Alexander, then Pamela. Go ahead,
all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. But here's the thing. You guys keep bringing up that Tua's fall flat on his face and stuff like that for the last 2 years. Fine. I'm not making any excuses for him at all. He played like garbage. He played like hot garbage. I get that. But let's not forget the fact is that what have I been saying for the last couple of weeks when I've been coming on this show? What the biggest issue is besides the quarterback? What have I said the biggest issue was? Coaching. Flores needs to go. I'm sorry.
Are you crazy?
Are you insane?
Flores is not the problem.
There's a message behind what I'm saying. He's a terrible in-game coaching. He is terrible.
What did he do that was bad? What did he do?
You see, everyone, this is the problem. This is the problem right here. As soon as Tua has a bad game, you got to fire Greer, you got to fire Flores, you got to fire the offensive line.
So let me say something. I agree here. By the way, TD Fins Talk is in the chat. Just so everybody knows.
You agree with that? Flores should be fired?
I'm gonna bring TD in
That's
here.
ridiculous. You agree
with
real quick. No. I was gonna agree with is I think fans overreact to one bad game. Or
no, man.
Like,
that wasn't bad, man. That was atrocious, man.
Two things.
No reaction when it's happened more than once.
let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves here for a minute as a fan base. Do we not say after every loss, we need to fire everybody. Let's fire everybody. Let's get rid of everybody. They all need to be replaced. We say that after every freaking loss.
Except Tua, right?
Who are you pertaining this
to? They don't mention
Come on.
I don't
people saying
as
that I'm
a
in my
fan base, I'm not calling any one person.
No, people saying I'm in my feelings. You're damn right I'm in my feelings. Tua bamboozled me. He's a bum, and I want him gone.
He's had a big enough.
How you really feel?
I said, check bamboozled, led astray. All right, hey, look, here's the thing.
There's something in between.
There is something.
There's something.
Let's go train our entire draft capital to go get one guy.
Get anybody. We can get David Mills, man. Did you watch him play yesterday? That was the worst quarterback play I've ever seen in my life.
Rodgers and Devontae Parker saw all our
I love you, but do not come up here and say David Mills is the answer to the
He's better than Tua.
No, he's not.
Did you see Tua play yesterday? I've seen football players play better. You can play better in your backyard. I could have done better than him, man.
I
can't believe how bad he was.
I live in an apartment complex. There's no backyard.
Honestly, I could have went out there and played better. I swear to God, man. That was the worst QB play I've ever seen. I've never seen a QB play worse.
Until Mills played bad and he bamboozled you then.
Great defense.
Two quarterbacks in this draft. That would be Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. I'm just saying,
show up.
In the same, they were drafted in the same draft.
If I ever hear that Tua's in Justin Herbert's
never gonna
league
get
again,
Burrow, bro.
I'm gonna fall over and die.
Burrow.
If anybody ever says he's in Justin Herbert's league, I'll fall over and die, dude. It's just I can't even believe people.
I
believe that.
will tell you that it sucks on every level. It does. That Herbert
threw for almost 500 yards again.
Hurts, Burrow. They all made the playoffs.
Burrow just threw for 1,000 yards in 2 games. My God.
Like it does suck to see that. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't.
When you need a gunslinger at quarterback.
Did he have to play the reps? And did he have people dropping the ball?
We cannot keep playing the refs. Everybody, the refs have been bad for every team this year. We have to fight over adversity. Tua cannot overcome adversity.
TD, I sent you a link.
They were not.
You can even argue that Jalen Hurts is better than right now.
You know how many teams have lost games because of the refs this year?
Jalen Hurts has done more in the NFL up to this point than Tua has.
Alexander, you think
real quick, people.
Is just atrocious to me. I can't believe it, dude.
Like Tua's not on Burrow or Herbert's level, bro. Compare him to Jalen Hurts.
On level, dude. They're not. Dude, one's a kid, one's a man.
All right. Calm down.
Herbert has
Hilberto. Let Hilberto go. Hilberto just got out. Welcome, Hilberto, to the piano.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Steven, I'm glad to know that you're feeling better, brother.
I appreciate it,
We missed
man.
you.
What up,
I appreciate
Hilberto?
you reaching out, and I'm sorry.
Hey, good morning,
I do
fellas.
want to apologize one more time that I didn't. I apologize that I didn't return anybody's text or phone call like I was.
No, you're good.
That includes my own mama.
I got caught by COVID as well, but it was just a little headache. But we were good on our end, you know. But hey, I'm a big Tua fan, right? I'm a big Tua fan. Tua played like crap. His limitations, he has small hands, and that showed yesterday. I don't think so much about his arm strength being too weak.
That's what she said.
but he couldn't grip the ball, and that was a big problem. On the other hand, we're not a complete team. So when we play against these teams that are complete, that are missing one player to get further into the playoffs, it shows. You know, I think the experience level with Coach Flo, I like Flo. I was down on him early. He brought us back in. I realize at this point, everybody needs experience. The OCs need experience. The DC needs experience. I mean, Coach Flo was giving it to everybody yesterday. He was yelling at the defensive coordinator, yelling at Tua, you know, and I just feel like that was either a lack of preparation or just we're limited as far as talent.
Tua out. Chewed him out.
He chewed him out. So again.
Did you see Tua smash his helmet into the ground?
Who cares? Who cares? He should have walked out of the damn
stadium. We are
limited
when it comes to talent, guys. When we stack up against those teams.
I have a question.
He should have gotten a private plane and flew back to Miami, bro, in the third quarter.
Estefan, I already know your answer. so don't be the first one to answer. But I have a question for most of the rest of the panel. If you're gonna replace Tua, who do you replace him with besides Deshaun Watson?
I look at Russell.
Nobody.
Russell Wilson.
Nobody.
Listen, no.
Nobody.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, or Pickett, dude. Pickett out of the draft.
Russell Wilson
Any
is
one of
not
those
in his
three is
prime.
better to us.
Russell Wilson is not in his prime anymore. Your best bet.
Okay, then get
Aaron
Pickett.
Rodgers.
Get what's his name? Kyle Pickett out of the
No,
draft,
Aaron
dude. He's
Rodgers,
better
bro.
to us.
I said this time and time again. You got to go get Aaron Rodgers. Our defense
Or
is
you know what?
Our
Chris Lockus has been saying that. You know what? I'm on board. Go get Aaron, man. Period. Done.
I'll take anybody. I don't care if it's for 2 years.
Tyler Heineke.
I'll take anybody, but I prefer Deshaun Watson.
I understand.
Exactly.
Why
I'll
you
take
guys want
anybody
Deshaun
too.
Watson.
I'll take a guy off the
Guys,
street,
listen,
man.
Hold on. I understand why you all want Deshaun Watson, but his legal troubles are not going to clear
up. Hey, don't be saying that because this month it could clear up, bro.
I know that.
Those people are ready to get that settled. So everybody that's wishing bad on Deshaun and doing all this black magic.
Not wishing bad, bro. Hold on. You still don't know what he's going to do. You still
no, he's not. According to who? You?
Rodgers.
What did Watson do to you?
According to you and people in this fan base like you, he is not a cancer, bro.
What did Watson do to you personally? I don't get it. What did Watson do to you?
I think Watson's a top 5 quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I think it puts.
What do you know that Watson did that's bad? That you hate?
Hold on, Epps. I have no problem today talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't. I really don't.
You should have been talking about Deshaun Watson for the past few weeks.
But, and there's a huge but here, if he does not get rid of his legal troubles, there is nobody else that is good enough to replace Tua. Not in the draft.
Yes, there is, man. We have to have a contingency.
No, bro. There's not one person you can name.
Steven, you still think Tua is good, Steven? Do you think Tua is good?
I'll take Rodgers and Wilson for a good 2-3 years over Tua.
I'm not ready to give up on Tua.
I'm saying, do you think he's a good quarterback? Yes or no?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think he's a good quarterback.
You could let him sit. I don't know if he's going to want to sit for 2 years, but you could let him sit. But I would take. I don't care if those guys only got 2 years left. If it's a 2-year window that I got to win go to the Super Bowl with those guys, I'm taking it, bro. I am not going to sit here and wait on Tua. No, I'm sorry.
But Houston won just as many games this year without Houston.
We need
without
Watson,
Watson.
guys. We have a very small window.
Here's the question.
Let me answer the question. Let me answer the question.
I want to ask you guys a question.
Hold on, Alexander. Hold on, Alexander. Pamela, answer the question.
Okay, so the question is, who would we pick, right? So my answer is, whoever we would pick would still have to deal with dropped passes and a tough offensive line.
No, that's a hypothetical.
Exactly.
Pamela,
no,
we got free agency
no,
to
it's
fix
not.
the
And we're gonna have
no, it's not.
That's a hypothetical.
Listen,
No, that's true, Pamela.
if you're talking about,
that is not
if
true.
you're talking about, hey, let me say what I'm saying. So if you're talking about putting somebody in place over Tua, they are going to have to deal with what Tua deals with. If you're going to fix the problems that are the problems, the drop passes, the offensive line, Tua can handle it. I mean, one bad game, everybody's talking about how great he played when we won, and I'm with Steven, like everybody's wanting to trash the coaches. Now, I am saying that the play calling.
I got a problem with what you're saying, Pamela, because
let me piggyback off Pamela. I'm going to piggyback off of it and also say that if you go out in free agency and you spend a buttload of money on the O-line, and come week 7 or 8 next year, we started 1-7 or 2-5 or whatever, then I have no problem with bashing Tua then and saying this is what it is.
Let's wait another year. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but Epps, what are you going to do with another rookie quarterback?
Yep.
Look,
what are you going to do, man? What do you mean?
Our best bet.
Justin and Joe Burrow came in their first year and did great.
With the exception of Deshaun Watson, there is nobody that instantly makes this team a contender.
Anybody's better than
nobody.
Tua, trust me,
That's
man.
not true.
Right now, Pamela, the reason I disagree, the reason I disagree with what you said.
Then they're not
I'm
fixing
gonna
it
ask all
anyway.
you guys a question.
But Pamela, look, a lot of the hang on real quick, Alexander. I need to address Pamela. Look, the reason why I don't agree with what you're saying about the drop passes is not every quarterback's touch on their ball is the same. Tua is left-handed, and if we bring Deshaun in, he's right-handed. The spin on the ball is going to be completely different.
Yeah,
and a lot of the drop passes that we had in this past game were
behind
in
him or in
garbage
front of
time.
him.
And so, and you also got to take into account from the first to the third quarter when it matters the most. And these guys, are trying to catch passes. They're running empty routes because Tua can't even get them the freaking ball. There's guys that are running running wide open, and Tua can't even get him the ball.
Guys, to answer
And
the
he
O-line
got
question,
protection.
You got to go.
They
to
give
free
him time to
agency.
throw it, and he can't get the ball
You got to
out.
go to free agency to fix the O-line. I think we all know that at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
But
And
also,
we have the most cap money. We have the most salary cap room to get whoever the hell we want.
Exactly. So what are we arguing about the offensive line for next year? Saying,
my next question.
Aaron Rodgers, Wilson.
Go ahead, Alexander. Go ahead, Alexander. Ask your question.
All right. So you trade for Deshaun Watson. What are you giving up?
Everything.
Everything. What do you want? Whatever you want.
Let me answer first.
Way too much.
If you go after Deshaun, I have no problem with giving up the house. No problem with giving up the house. But his legal troubles need to be gone.
Exactly.
They need to be gone.
And they're going to be.
Give up the farm. You have to know Deshaun Watson.
I have no problem giving up the farm for Deshaun Watson.
Thank you.
And with the way Tua's been playing for the past few weeks, which hasn't been that good, y'all should have been talking about Deshaun to begin with. That's all I'm going to say.
No, that's
I'm sorry.
That's the problem. That's the problem with that's the problem with people that love Tua so much.
He's still gonna have the same receivers.
Steven.
Yeah.
The same receivers. The same
Can I say something, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's funny to me, like I said, I'm not giving nobody excuse. None of them. Special teams, coaches, offense, defense. But the thing is, it's funny that all season we jumped on Greer about who they didn't take to fix this and who we didn't draft at running back and who Fuller being gone. We cried about that. But then when we run up against a physical team, that's a real playoff team. Now we want to put it all on one person. Y'all act like this team was on a Super Bowl run. Like, let's be for real. Like, if it happened in the playoff or now, it was going to happen. This roster was not ready. Y'all act like we have hold on. I listen to y'all talk. I listen to y'all talk. Let me finish. Y'all act like we got a top 15 line and a top 10 running back and top 10 wide receiver room. Like, bro, why was the only guy he had?
Defense in us. We got a top 5 defense.
How you got a top 5 defense and they gave over 190 yards to a Freak Foreman, a backup running back?
Let me ask you a question, Ennis.
Spot on, Ennis.
Ennis, let me ask you a question, sir. I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Question 1: do you think Tua? Do we need to keep him in the offseason or let him go?
I can't knock him for having a bad game. Like everybody else showed up and he didn't. The whole team didn't show up. Of course, I'm keeping with him.
Okay. Second question: what do you do this offseason to make this team better? Because in your words, you said this roster is not a playoff roster yet.
I'm going to get the line and a running back and a wide receiver. And if he doesn't get it done, then you have everything in place. All you got to do is go get the cherry and put it on top. That's my thing. Let's build the roster first. Y'all ready to go get somebody to take away from the roster that's not even complete yet.
And this question is for the rest of the panel too. And I'm going to bring in EM Baller here and Rob. The question I have for the rest of the panel is, why is it people in the chat are like, oh, and this is TD included, sir. Why are we saying excuses? Why can't it just be facts? The facts are our O-line stinks, right? Nobody's arguing that. Why is that an excuse? That's not an excuse.
It's
That's the
not.
reality.
It's
Our
They
O-line.
played well enough yesterday. They played well enough yesterday.
They did not play well yesterday. Stop it.
They played well. I said they played well enough for us to win. Yes, they did.
Give me an example. What is the difference between an excuse and a reality? Because people are saying reality here are excuses. The reality is our offensive line sucks. The reality is we did have drop passes. The reality is we had to play against the refs. The referees suck. The entire NFL.
And the reality is Tua's limitations are that of a child.
Another reality is he was given a run game, wide receivers, and an offensive line that performed yesterday, and he still couldn't get it done.
Yes, the reality
y'all gotta
is
stop with this offensive line.
Tua's limitations are that of a child. Plain and simple.
Look,
Steven,
here's the problem with what Ennis said.
I want to point out something. I would like to point out something.
Go
ahead,
man.
Everybody is saying that the refs, that's an excuse, that the refs are bad across the NFL. That is not an untrue statement. The refs have been horrendous all across the NFL. But when a team plays the Dolphins, they are biasedly bad against the Dolphins. So you can't say that, oh, well, they're bad across the NFL, as if they don't call one-sided when the Dolphins are on the field, because they do. I mean, are there a couple of bad calls for the other team? Yeah, but it is huge difference when the Dolphins are on the field.
There's so
the
many
lack
bad
of calls and bad calls.
Pamela, there's so many bad calls. I think you're just seeing more because you watch the Dolphins.
This is the problem right now.
But I'm talking about just the two teams on the field.
Wait, Pam, hold on. I'm going to lay it out there for everyone to hear. Every time Tua has a bad game, nobody mentions Tua that are Tua fans, and it's sickening. Now they are a little bit, but now we got to
had a bad game.
No, Pam, let me finish. Now we got to fire Flores. We got to fire Greer. Yes, we got to reconstruct the offensive line, no doubt about it. But
literally only one person said that.
The reason why us people that have doubted Tua are in our feelings right now is because you guys have relied on stats so much.
Hey guys, I'm going to work. You guys have a good day, okay?
And
have a good one, Alexander, man. Sorry if I got fired up with you, bro.
We're sick and tired of hearing about Tua's stats. We're sick and tired about hearing Tua's stats. When it comes to the big game in a high pressure situation, he collapses. Those are facts.
That's not true. That's not true.
Facts.
I am interested to know what. By the way, shout out for Cap for Life. He's been donating here. Sounds like Buffalo excuses from last season. 17 at 3.5. Duke ran the ball for 50 yards in the first half. Stop the excuses, please. Enough. Thanks for the donation, Cap. All right. Let me ask you.
Excuse is about the problem is about why did we stop calling the run game? Why did we stop? Why did we go run, and then pass? We needed to mix it up.
Maybe it was so that everybody could see how much Tua doesn't have it, for you to realize, and y'all get it through y'all's heads that he's not the guy.
All right, hold on. Andrevius, I'm interested to know what you have to say about this, because you are the Tua fan club president. I am interested. I'm interested to know, Andrevius, as you're being interrupted there. Tell them that you are on the #1 morning show, all right, and that you can't be interrupted, all right. What is your view of this here, sir?
Tua had a bad game. The Dolphins had a bad game. But I feel like we had like 6 or 7 good games in a row. I'm not gonna let one bad game mean like, oh, the world is ending. Oh my God,
for real,
the planet's falling apart. Like, let's go across the league. Like, as soon as Joe Burrow has a bad game, we're like, I told you so. I told you so. You see how stupid that sounds? He just threw for 1,000 yards. Like, you see how stupid it would sound if next game he plays bad, and I'm like, I told you he sucked. He sucked so bad. Like, you're gonna negate the good things he did soon as he does something bad. Like, I mean, whatever at this point. I'm not trying to talk over people all day. It's kind of
Cruz
exhausting.
Ruiz says we're all in our feelings today. We're fans. It's fair to criticize the entire team. The team is 8-8, not just one player. QB, OL,
We cannot ignore the
receiver,
fact that we were
et cetera, et cetera.
1-7,
100%,
and then
Cruz.
we were 1-7, 2-7, and then we went to 8-7, and Tua was our quarterback through that stretch. And now that he finally lost the game, and he played bad, Tua near he played bad.
He had some bad
It's
games
like,
in that stretch too, Andrevius.
okay,
Yeah, but
a lot of quarterbacks have some bad games.
Come on.
I mean, he played bad against the Jets.
Hold on, Estefan. Let me ask you a question there, bud.
God.
Herbert's played bad games this year. Hurts has
He
played bad
absolutely
games
has.
this year.
He absolutely has.
Like everybody,
Pansy played bad games.
Even Aaron Rodgers has played bad games this year.
Tom Brady played a bad game.
Okay, so you're gonna give Tua credit for the Saints game last week.
No, you give credit to the defense last week.
You're giving credit to Tannehill for doing the bare minimum.
Some of the credit to
No.
Tua.
Stop, Steven. He was just giving credit to Tannehill. Tannehill didn't do jack squat yesterday, except for
he did more than Tua.
Play well. Oh my!
I did more than Tua, and Tua threw more passing yards.
He threw the exact same passes that Tua was throwing, and he completed them.
If you want to talk about Tannehill, go look at his last 7 games. He threw for more than 1 touchdown 0 times in his last 7 games. And out of those 7 games, he threw 1 touchdown in only 3 of them.
But right now, Tannehill is a better quarterback than Tua. Yes, he is.
To be honest, I think Tannehill.
Yes, he is, and he's got a bigger arm, bro.
So for him running for 100 and something yards, they had nothing to do with Tannehill's win.
I would trade Tua for Tannehill.
Hey, what happened on that rollout when Tannehill rolled out? I believe he completed his passes. He wasn't throwing them at people's feet, was he?
Tannehill played better yesterday, but that
Was he?
Tannehill.
And here's another thing: y'all want to sit here and act like on this streak, like Tua did so damn good. When it came to the Saints game, he put up how many points?
13.
Does it matter? We won the game.
Jalen Hurts went up against that team, and that whole squad was there. They didn't have people. They didn't have anybody on COVID. He put up 40 points.
Let me ask you a question.
40. Wrap that around your brains.
Estefan, let me ask you a question, sir.
He did it by himself.
Did Tua need to do anything more? They could have won that
40 points, Jalen Hurts.
Estefan, they could have.
I don't have to say no more.
Estefan, they could have won 7-3 and still would have won that game on the defensive touchdown alone. Tua did not even have to do anything.
Did Joe Burrow have to keep throwing it when he had 500 yards? No. But he did it to make a statement and say, hey, look.
Yes, he did. They needed every yard from Burrow yesterday.
I'm talking about the game before that.
Game. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a close game.
No, I'm talking about not last week's game. I'm talking about the game before that where he threw for 500 yards.
Y'all want to put games and
why he did
that? That's crazy.
That was a statement.
That was a statement saying I'm a franchise quarterback and I'm here to stay.
Epps, listen. The reason that he threw for 500 the game before against Baltimore is because Baltimore coaches were talking crap about Burrow. That is why. He shut them up and put them in their place.
So why doesn't Tua do that? The whole world
talks about it.
Because Tua is not throwing for 500 yards, nor is 90% of the NFL quarterbacks. So why is that a conversation?
Steven, hold on, but he threw 500 yards against Baltimore, who had a practice squad secondary and replacement players in the secondary. So stop. That 500 yards against Baltimore. Stop it.
Tua didn't do it.
What team that he faced that they had all COVID in the secondary?
Estefan, please explain to me something. And Epps, you too.
Saints.
Why do we have to compare? Why do we have to compare?
What, the Saints? Stop it.
They're always going to be compared. They came out of the same draft, bro. They're always going to be compared.
Steven, I'm sorry. What's the question?
Why do we have to compare? Why do we have to compare Tua to him?
To who? Justin Herbert?
We shouldn't.
Even Justin Herbert.
Well, Joe Burrow.
I get
Joe
why.
Burrow, we can't compare because Chris Greer tried to give up the farm
for the fan base. We got to talk about Herbert. We got to talk about Burrow. They're not here, guys. They're never going to be.
No, but listen, here's the thing about Burrow.
That's not. Hey, Christolakis, that's not even my point. My point to it is my point to it is there have been games this year where we've looked at Herbert and say, man, Herbert sucks. Straight trash. There have been games this year that have been said about that man. Okay.
Well, Tua wasn't an upgrade from Tannehill, and that's all I got to say. He is not better than Tannehill.
God, yes, he is.
Look, no, he's not. Factually, no, he's not. Yesterday, on the same field with the same ball, he got outplayed. So, no, you're wrong. It doesn't matter. It might be a show, but you're wrong, sir.
Tannehill is some mid.
Estefan, here's the reality. Tannehill is a game manager. He manages games. He has thrown 3 touchdowns. Take yesterday out.
What the hell do you think Tua is?
If they throw
Tua ain't even a game manager, bro. He's a backup.
Go look at Tannehill's stats and go look at Tua's stats the last 7 games, minus yesterday.
See,
as long as
here we go again. But look at what they do on the field with your eyes.
I'm saying y'all want to compare.
That's what all Tua niggas do is they go back to the stats, bro. He does not have Tannehill's arm or athleticism, bro. No, he don't.
We watched Tannehill for 7 years. Can y'all stop this? Like y'all ridiculous.
He's more athletic than Tua. He's a bigger quarterback, bro.
He's done.
He's the prototype. He is a legitimate NFL quarterback. Well, he might not be elite, but he's one of the best quarterbacks in this league, and Tua is not.
I'm sorry.
He is not.
Stephen Ross.
Let me say something about
comparing quarterbacks. Stephen Ross watched that game yesterday, and he knows he cannot go forward with Tua. He's not an idiot.
No, Stephen
So,
Ross.
Let me say something about.
No. I'm gonna add. Tua. Stephen Ross saw that game yesterday and said, "I'm sick of the Dolphins doing the same thing year after year after year after year after year." And you know what that same thing is? Bad O-line, drop passes, and the defense. Who, by the way, let me state this before I make this last statement. The defense is the reason that we won 7 straight games.
But
the defense played like trash yesterday too.
But you have to admit the reason why the defense was struggling is because they were on the field most of the time.
On the field the whole time.
I'm not.
Bro, they were gassed. They were gassed after about the third time that they stopped Tennessee.
Let me ask you.
And what does Tua repay them with? 3 and outs, bro.
How many opportunities you give him in the first quarter, man?
That's what these idiots say when they don't know what strategically goes into playing a game. It has to be complimentary. You can't sit there and say that the defense played like crap when they were handling their business to start the game off.
No, they didn't, man. How many opportunities did Tua get in the first quarter?
The defense feeds off the offense.
Compared to the 7 games prior, the defense did not play complimentary football. They didn't.
But because
that
7
defense
games
played.
prior,
That's ridiculous,
the offense was
Steven.
on the field
They did play
more.
complimentary football trash. They complimented
That
the trash.
defense
offense.
played lights out.
They did play complimentary.
7 games
yesterday.
prior, the offense
Yeah, you're
was
gonna
on
say
the
that when you
field
know what you're
more.
talking about, Andrevius. Look, this is the thing.
Absolutely
In that
not.
game,
I saw the same game. I saw the same game.
in that game, that game was about field position.
I knew
little by little.
I knew going into today that it didn't matter what I said. I could not defend Tua because I was going to get trashed for it. I got it. I understood it. But what I wasn't going to do is you were not going to hear me trash that man. I'm not going to trash Tua. I'm not.
You
gonna
should.
No, he played like crap yesterday.
You just trashed him.
No,
you just trashed him.
Those are facts.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
He played bad, but that loss is on.
Well, I'll tell you what, bro. Hey, man.
Let me finish.
Andre,
it is okay. It is okay for a quarterback to have a bad game or a few bad games. Not every quarterback's going to go 13-0 or set. I don't understand why it is bad for a quarterback to have a bad game. Did he have a bad game at the wrong time? Yes. We also played the number 1 seed in the AFC and lost to them. It wasn't like we were playing some trash team.
And that's exactly what a Tua fan is going to say.
Bro, we
played the number 1 team in the AFC.
Those are facts.
Last year with Buffalo. Now we had the warning sign again this year with the Titans.
No, that's an excuse.
No.
How many more?
Listen.
How many more games
let me say this.
This is not the quarterback.
I love you.
All right, Pamela's talking.
Let me say something here. So here's the thing. If a quarterback has a bad game, which we know happens to every single quarterback. This is a team sport. The team steps up. The team
It
didn't
doesn't happen
step
to every
up.
quarterback, Fam.
Really?
Real quick.
Let's look at
That's what the people who don't like Tua say.
Let's look at
Only
Pansy.
Tua has bad games. Only Tua has bad
Pansy
games.
has had two bad games in a row.
Flipside Fishing says Stephen D in the 2 years, no way, no how, in any way, shape, or form is Tua any better than Tannehill. The defense didn't play bad yesterday. And then Level 2 Noob said Stephen Ross is 81. He wants a Super Bowl. He's not going to wait on Tua. He's going to bring in a new quarterback. Those are all valid and fair points. But here's the reality. With the exception of Deshaun Watson, there is no quarterback that they can bring in that is going to put them in a better – he's not leaving Green Bay, bro.
Huntley, you could get Huntley from Baltimore. He's better.
Are you kidding me? Did you just say Huntley's better than
Yes.
Tua? Bro, you are tripping.
Y'all are trolling. Y'all are trolling.
I'm not trolling, man. Listen, the reality is, hold on, let me respond to that.
Well, I just got to say, I think Tua's had a stretch of possibly 3 bad games.
I'm not trolling. Listen, man.
Gotta be crap, bro.
There's a book of excuses.
Hold on. Wait. There's one quarterback you guys didn't mention. He just got eye surgery. Do you know who that is?
Who?
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
Okay, let me respond.
I think Kirk Cousins is going to be available next year, too.
2 years have a book of excuses.
Might as well go out and get Brett Favre.
Here's
Brett Favre's
excuses,
available.
okay?
Hey, Brett Favre is still available.
I'll take any of those quarterbacks over Tua, bro.
Notice how every 2 year goes like this? He goes, I'm not gonna say Tua didn't have a bad game. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But and then they have a book of excuses they go through.
But why?
They just don't listen, man.
Epps, answer me this, Epps. What is the difference between an excuse and a fact? Is it a fact that our offensive line has played like garbage and is the number 32?
No, you were completely wrong.
They're the number 32 ranked offensive line in the NFL. Don't tell me that they're not trash.
No.
They suck. They suck.
Let me tell you the difference between an excuse and a fact. Steven, let me tell you
from the problem, and you don't.
Bro, I've been away a week and a half.
Y'all have literally been trying to convince us
Steven,
that
I want to
the
say
offensive
the
line is
difference
bad.
between an excuse and a fact. I want to tell you the difference. The difference is the spin. It's how you want to spin it. So if you're trying to spin it to make your opinion be, up there, you want to spin it. So then you say it's excuses. Facts are our O-line needs work. Facts are they have gotten better. Facts are Tua had a bad game. Facts are the play calling was not good. And if Stephen Ross wants to call out Tua, Stephen Ross needs to go in there as an owner and say, why in the world are the refs absolutely trashing the Dolphins? They don't do that to other teams.
Zo Vegas, he just gave me the excuse. The definition is attempt to lessen the blame attaching to a fault or offense, seek to defend or justify.
There you go.
That is an excuse.
Let me throw a fact at all the bullshit that you just spewed, Steven. Going back to week 11, we are second. Our offensive line is second in pass blocking, bro. So y'all can say they're trash all you want. And Robert Hunt was ranked, I think, our top player coming out of the Saints game, bro. Robert Hunt, an offensive lineman. So y'all can shit on them all y'all want. The fact is, Tua is the main ingredient for us not being successful in yesterday's game. I don't care how y'all want to spin it. I think they played good enough, and they played up to their potential.
Jesse Davis. We just got to get rid of Jesse.
You didn't see Jesse Davis get
Bro,
yesterday.
you just
Stop it.
Five people on an offensive line. He said one player played okay.
The chat's in here saying that I played both sides. No, I'm not. Listen, I love this team so much that I let my judgment get clouded. I knew Tua wasn't good because if you remember when I first started on this panel, I said he's
No, you
trash.
didn't.
Listen, yes, when I first was when I was first on this panel, ask Steven.
Crap when I was talking trash about Tua. You remember? You
yes,
told me.
but no,
John, you're wrong. John, you're wrong right now. John, you're wrong.
Before that,
John, you're wrong. John, you're wrong. Epps was Tua's biggest critic.
I was Tua's biggest critic. I let my judgment get clouded, man.
And then
Yes,
he was, and then he
I'm trying to
That's literally
explain
what he's
something
saying
to you.
right now.
I'm
That's
trying to
literally what
explain
he's
something to
saying.
you. I let my judgment get clouded by the winning, by the defense, by just the beating Baltimore and the high that we had. I let my judgment get clouded, and I started to believe in this kid because he's such a good kid. I liked him. I wanted to believe in him.
Epps, let me pause you. You started to believe because they were winning. And he was part of that.
Yes, but I didn't see it. Listen, but my point is, I was clouded by the limitations.
By the way, Zoe just said
of playing bad teams.
Thing that is known or proved to be true. The truth about events as opposed to interpretation.
Steven, my point is, nobody lets me finish. My point is, I did not see the truth, man, of us playing bad teams, of our defense playing lights out, of
against bad teams.
Tua just missing so many things.
Epps, you're a flip-flopper like me. You're a
call it whatever you want to call
me.
it. I keep it 100. If I think, listen, when I think something, I tell you. I thought for
Epps,
some
we
reason,
believe you, bro. We believe you. We know. We all listen to you. All the receipts are there. But look, I wanted to say something to Ennis, bro. On your take earlier, bro. The reason why I don't think they're gonna do that. You know, and Epps was talking about to address certain parts of the team like offensive line, wide receivers, yada yada. Give Tua another year, and if that doesn't work out, then you put the cherry on top, which would be a QB. Here's the problem with that. That window to get a quarterback is next year, and next year only to get the quarterback that you need. So you can't.
You don't know if he's going to be clear.
This offseason,
you don't even know if he's going to be clear. You putting your whole offseason on a guy.
No. I'm not talking about just Watson. I'm talking about 3 of the best QBs that you can get right now.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson,
is not leaving Green Bay.
And Deshaun. Hey, well, I've already heard about a report where he's trying to come on a package deal to Miami.
Mark my words.
Okay. Well, you can say what you want, but the rumors are already out that he's trying to come. He's trying to come on a package deal to Miami.
Go watch Pat McAfee. Go watch Pat McAfee with him. He is not leaving Green Bay.
Okay. Well, we'll see. That remains to be seen. But besides that, look, there's a potential to get Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or Deshaun Watson this offseason, but you can't wait more than this offseason. You got to move on from Tua. You can't sit there and wait and come back later and say, I'm going to add a quarterback like a cherry on top because that quarterback's not going to be there. You can't wait.
Not to mention you can't let your team get old, man.
In the chat right now, I like what Level 2 Noob and Trey have done. In the chat, I want you to give me facts. Give me facts, and I will post them up here. Level 2 Noob said, fact, against winning teams, 2 is 2-6. You're not going to get an argument with me from that. Fact, we're 0-8 when we go into the fourth quarter losing. That is a fact. I'm not going to argue with that. But I will argue with that when somebody comes up here with okay, when you say that, hey, this is X person, or the X person is not good because of whatever the reason is, unless it is supported by facts, which most times are numbers supported, because numbers don't lie, people. That is a fact. And to go back to the Tannehill situation, and just to kind of finish my statement on here, if you go back and look at Tua, as long as they've thrown a touchdown in the game, they've won. They have won when he usually throws a touchdown or more in the game. Now, when his fumbles or interceptions are more than the touchdowns, they lose. He had a fumble yesterday. He had an interception yesterday.
2 fumbles. Don't say one.
So that's 3. So that is a -2, I think, in the turnover ratio, right?
And 3.
He should have had like 3 interceptions.
He should have had 3. You're right. He had a bad game.
Oh my God! He should have had.
Lakers all day said if Tua has had a bad game this Sunday, he is definitely getting traded. If Tua has a bad game this Sunday, he's definitely getting traded.
He's done. He's done. We're out of the playoffs.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, the Patriots don't have anything.
That ain't an opinion.
So
it's just a wrong opinion because he actually got traded off of yesterday.
The whole he should have thrown interceptions thing is stupid.
Numbers do lie. I got a girl's number once, and it was a fish market.
The same way y'all say he should have thrown interceptions, I could say every drop pass they should have caught that, and it could have been a touchdown.
They were inaccurate. All those drop passes were behind receivers.
I'm not spending.
Listen, a drop pass is a drop
We ain't
pass.
talking about the wide receivers, Andreas. We're talking about Tua.
What?
Gold Soldier, Maxar.
Exactly.
200-yard quarterback, not 100, 200. I'm going to explain something to y'all. If Tua throws for more than 200 yards, has at least one touchdown, if not two, if he has 2 and 200 plus yards, and the turnover ratio is in the plus side, we're winning those games 10 out of 10 times. He doesn't have to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. What he does have to do is not turn the ball over, make better decisions with the ball. And I'm not going to sit here and argue that fact. But guess what? He's only in his second year.
Yeah, well, we're past what he needs to do, man.
Why?
Time for this guy to go.
Past it.
See you later, bro. I'll be there to pack his bags and empty his locker, bro. See you later, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. What he can do it from now on. See you later.
Send him back to Hawaii. Listen, man, I don't care if he goes to the Patriots and he throws for 1,000 yards and 10 tutties. He still sucks.
Clear out your locker, homie.
See you later. If Tua goes to New Orleans or Pittsburgh, he's winning a Super Bowl ring.
Okay, yeah. Well, Russell's
hey, man, I got that bus ticket pass. EM Dolphin fan will be the driver, bro.
Send him to
I will be
Pittsburgh,
there to empty that locker. I'll see you later, bro.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Stephen Ross, call me up. I'll come down there to Miami, and I'll pack Tua's shit for you, man. And I'll send him on his way. And if he has something to say, I'll chokehold him.
I love you, Epps. I love you, Epps.
Man. Listen,
Hey,
man.
Steven, can I talk?
The Patriots don't have anything to play for.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be resting players next week.
Hold up. Polo, what's up, Polo?
What's up, Steve? I just want to say, how you doing right now? You recovering?
I am like drinking tea, trying to get. This is the most energy I've had in a week and a half. But I'm pretty sure like I'm going to like crash as soon as the show's over. I'm about 80%. I'm about 80 to 85% back. I'm not 100% back, but like I told everybody, if you missed it earlier, I appreciate everybody who reached out. I did not respond to people because I really didn't have answers, and I was not in a good mental state, and I still kind of am not. But today is definitely, today is Therapy Monday, and that is correct because I do feel better after talking.
And
to
you let us all build up for a week, man, of
I know,
talking, man. Everybody's on fire, dude.
I know, and I missed y'all so much. Y'all are the best.
Tannehill, 7 years. They can't get this guy.
All right, go ahead, Polo.
All right, look. If you watched the game yesterday and you're making excuses, I really can't defend you. I think earlier one of you guys said that we stopped running the ball. Well, you're down 17-3.
Yeah.
There's no way you can't continue
and your
to run the ball.
quarterback's fumbling, put you in 3rd and long.
You know what though, Tom? See, here's where you're wrong about that, Polo. They stopped. What was it? 49 yards on 7 carries or something like that.
No, Polo's not wrong. Polo's not wrong. Tua kept putting them in 3rd and long situations. They couldn't run the ball.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be. They only went back to Duke Johnson 4 times the rest of the game.
Because they were in 3rd and long situations and down by over 14 points.
But
because
he
Tua
was
put them in a hole, Steven.
But
you can't run the ball.
How he put them in a hole? How he put them in a hole?
I don't know. Maybe his interception, his 2 fumbles, or his 80 incomplete
His interception came in the 4th quarter. X, what are you talking about? That interception came in the 4th quarter. He only lost 1 fumble.
It did come in the 4th quarter.
If you didn't see the first quarter, our defense gave Tua 5 to 6 opportunities. What did he do? Not a damn thing.
Didn't they score on the first time they had the ball?
Not a damn thing. And it's
Didn't Titans score on the first time they had the ball? So how does the defense tired then?
See, this is the thing. See,
the Titans scored 17 points in the 4th quarter. They didn't score
because
any
the defense had been on the field for so long they gave up. I even said to my girl, I said, listen, man, if our defense gets one more stop,
what about the
that's all
first
they
quarter?
have in them.
But
Tua did. He couldn't move the ball.
X, explain to me the 3rd quarter. Then just give
the
me
first
the 3rd
quarter.
Why did we not run the ball at the beginning of the third quarter? Why?
Because we were down 14 points.
But you can still, you don't have to throw it then.
That's what I've been telling you. I don't know football. Y'all talking about 14
I don't know
points at the
football. And
beginning of
let's go to
14 points at the beginning
let's go
of
to a trivia.
halftime.
See who knows more
The 14
football.
points at the beginning of halftime.
Hey, by the way, I stand corrected. Guess how many yards Duke Johnson finished with?
49.
49. Guess how many he had at halftime? 49.
I'll go into a trivia with anybody here, and I'll know more football knowledge than any one of you.
But Epps, I'm not sitting here questioning your football knowledge.
No, it is just questioning my knowledge.
All right,
I'll go into a trivia with you any day.
Epps, look at me.
You can yell, but that don't mean nothing.
Epps, explain to me why the Dolphins did not go back to the run game in the third quarter.
Like I just told you, Steven, because they were down 14 points, the offense was not moving.
So in the third quarter, you're just telling I need to pass the ball 10 times?
Yeah, you need to catch up. That's what you need to do. If you keep running the ball, time.
And you guys are telling me I don't know football.
After that.
But look, here's the thing. If you keep running the ball, and you don't know if the Titans will score it. You don't know if your defense can hold on for how long. So you have to play catch up at this point. So it's a coaching thing. You can't.
You know how many in the third quarter? You know how many first downs Tua had? I think he had 0. So how are you going to run the ball? He can't complete a pass. You have to go down to a 2-page package
at halftime,
and then he couldn't complete. And then they went back to their RPO system, and he couldn't complete little table routes.
Epps, this is an opinion thing. In my opinion,
no, it's a fact that the third quarter.
No, he's saying what he's saying is an opinion, not you.
I'm saying what I'm saying is an opinion. In my opinion, when your running back has a half a century mark going into the half, you need to keep feeding him the ball in the third quarter.
Okay,
you should.
That's fine, but the reason being is, listen, in the third quarter, if you notice, we changed our offense
100%.
Kind of back to our RPO offense, okay? And then that's when Tua started missing wide open table routes that were 5 yards.
Hold on. Is that a Tua problem or is that a coaching problem?
That's a Tua problem because he couldn't perform in a pro-style offense in the first half.
Gosh, that's facts.
It's a both problem.
Every time that he's been put in a drop pack position,
anytime
he's been unsuccessful.
They tried a pro-style offense in the first half. It didn't work. Tua could not do anything.
See, and that's this is what's the biggest problem with what Epps is talking about here, because you got to think about how long you can be successful with that RPO short game, bro. That's all he's doing up until this point. That didn't even
work, man. That didn't even work.
At some point, you got to put him in a pro system, and that has been the Achilles heels for multiple quarterbacks coming into this league, being able to run coming out of a college system, going into a pro style offense, dropping back. That's been the Achilles heels for multiple quarterbacks that have come into the league, bro. There's a history there with this game of quarterbacks not being able to be successful. That's why it's a gamble to continue with Tua, bro.
And by the way, let's also say that.
And that is a fact, bro. When you were talking about people put facts into the chat, bro, that is a fact, bro. Not everybody can drop back. And I'll tell you what, man. If he can't get that done, and he hasn't shown it up until this point, he's as good as dead in the water, and he's getting traded.
Here's the thing.
You don't have to look no farther than that, Steven.
Estefan, let me ask you a question. This is for Estefan only. Is there a quarterback not named Deshaun Watson and not Aaron Rodgers? Take those two out. Those two quarterbacks aside, is there an answer at quarterback that would move this team an extra 2 or 3 wins next year?
Okay, hold on. You cut out Deshaun Watson and who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, bro.
Okay, I disagree. That's a
also Kirk Cousins, bro, is an upgrade over Tua. He's going to be
in Minnesota.
That's not what I'm hearing. I read a report last week.
Estefan, I love you, bro. I love you. You're sitting here saying that you've heard Aaron Rodgers is leaving, that Russell Wilson is leaving, that Kirk Cousins is – bro, not all these quarterbacks are leaving. I do believe Russell's out the door in Seattle. I don't believe that Aaron Rodgers is, and I don't believe that Kirk Cousins is because there's no better upgrade.
If we can't get any of those guys, we draft Kenny Pickett or we draft that Corral guy.
I think Wilson.
Who's to say that they're not just going to enter the carousel?
But Epps, even so that's fair. That's a fair statement. All right, so we go to get somebody in the draft. Then you got to deal with a rookie quarterback for the next year.
Yeah, but you
I think Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett is the Mac Jones of the draft class.
Listen, you
Mac Jones
have to. You know what you have in Tua now. You cannot continue to go forward with a broken vehicle. You can't get to work. You have to fix it. So it has to be fixed, man.
He's not a Cadillac, but he ain't broke.
He's broke.
He's
the
a
check
Hyundai,
engine light came on because it was gas.
It was a Hyundai.
We broke him. No, because you know what? He's trying to be too perfect right now. He goes out there. He's so stiff. He's so calculated. He's doing like a robot dance.
First of all, Dolphin Don.
Yeah.
Welcome to the panel. I miss
you. Dolphin Don. How you doing,
back,
brother?
Welcome back, man. It's
Dolphin,
good to
man.
see your face, man.
Don, how you doing? Happy New Year, brother.
You need to get on to Steven for not drinking beer, bro. He didn't get enough of his nutrients, bro.
Right,
look what happened.
Beer would have let go of the COVID. You're right. That's right.
It would have been the kryptonite, bro. You would have never got it. So I told you one beer a day keeps the doctor away. So, but ain't that right, Don?
That's the truth, brother. Well, you know what? I just wanted to say, man, because I've been listening to this, and I do say Tua outplayed himself out of Miami, man. And I was going to say, I was like, I cannot wait until Tua shuts up all the naysayers. That's why I hope we draft Kenny Pickett.
Thank you, man.
But Dolphin Don, do you not agree with me that even if we go out and draft somebody, that we're going to have to deal with a quarterback who was a rookie in the NFL in that learning curve?
Ask Cincinnati how bad they feel about Joe Burrow right now.
But is Kenny Pickett Joe Burrow? No.
I think
there's no
Mac Jones.
You don't know that. You don't know what Matt Corral or Kenny. Nobody knew what Patty Mahomes could do.
Mm-hmm. He's got a live arm, and he's not afraid to pass it.
I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, there is no quarterback in the draft that is better than Tua right now, or will be for another year to 18 months.
It's too toxic in Miami for Tua right now.
Kenny Pickett's 6'3",
What
man.
do you mean is too toxic in
He
Miami?
has an arm like a cannon, dude.
He doesn't.
Those picks aren't going to be there because we're trading them away for Deshaun. So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It's toxic.
That's the best case scenario for our franchise. Is Deshaun gets rid of this legal trouble. We get Watson. We have like 50 million left over, 60 million, whatever it is, because the cap's going up 30 million. We get Deshaun, we move on from Tua, we trade him to Pittsburgh.
What if he doesn't get cleared? What if he doesn't get cleared?
What if he doesn't get cleared? I just told you, and we draft Kenny Pickett.
Wait.
Look, in 4 words, I'm gonna lay it on y'all right now, bro. This is what it is. If you're a Dolphin fan, this is the situation. It isn't. You don't have to look any farther than this four word statement.
I just put a question in the chat. Who would you want starting next year, Tua or Kenny Pickett? I put it in the chat.
If you're not picking Kenny, guys, I mean you're blind. I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to do the polls or anything.
Blind to what? Blind to what? What Kenny Pickett? What has Kenny Pickett done?
Steven, that don't even matter, bro. This is the statement, bro. That everybody needs to.
He got benched in the biggest game of his life.
Calm down,
Calm down. He got benched in the biggest game of his life. In Buffalo, he got blown out.
Hold on, y'all. Can I ask? Here it is, bro. Here's the statement. Here's the statement of the day. It's Watson or bust. That's it. Nothing else matters, bro, y'all. It's Watson or bust.
I will 50% agree with you, saying that I think that if it's not Deshaun Watson, there's no point in changing quarterbacks.
Yes, there is, because at least we're throwing a quarter in the wishing well, man. We don't even have any horses in the race if we have to.
Steven, I'm gonna have to disagree too.
Let me ask you. Were you asking for Tua's job after the win in New Orleans last week?
I was not happy with his 13 points, but
were you asking for his job? Is the question, Epps?
Precisely the point.
Why after a bad game and bad weather against the number one seed?
Because it's his third bad game in a row, bro.
It's not. listen, Steve. No, let me answer.
He did horrible against the Jets.
Let me answer.
He didn't do good against the Saints, and then he followed that up with a bad game that knocked us out of the playoffs. What more do you need to know, bro?
Listen, man, this is a trend.
Everybody, hold on
Steven,
just one second. Let me say one thing here.
It's not just one game. It's three, y'all.
Including
man. Let me tell
Alabama,
you
he
something,
started
man.
off with bad games. But
When
I'm
was
just
the
saying.
last wow game?
We was
that
1-7.
Tua
Y'all
ever
act
played?
like we was going to the Super
Yeah, there
Bowl.
you
We
go.
was
There's a good
1-7.
question.
Wow
What was the
game.
last wow game Tua had?
None. Not
0.
one.
None. Since he's been here, he has not had one.
Well, it wasn't because of Tua we lost.
I don't know the Miami
that's
Miracle. I
best
can name
you get
100
for
games
Tua.
Tannehill put up 30 or 40 on a team.
Yeah.
Man,
That was a
y'all need to
wild game
stop.
from
Tannehill
Tannehill, the
been to the
Miami
AFC
Miracle.
Championship,
Wow.
and y'all still running that same line on Tannehill? Bro, he took his team to the AFC title, bro.
Epps. Ryan Tannehill.
No, he did not. No, he did not. Derrick Henry took them
Bro,
there.
he's the one. He's the one that threw the bomb that put him in the position to win that game.
Listen, everybody listen. Ryan Tannehill has thrown for more than one touchdown once in the last 8 or 9 games, and that was yesterday. Otherwise, he's thrown only one touchdown in only 3 of those games. Otherwise, he hasn't even thrown a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying, man. Stop
4
it.
games, he hasn't even thrown a touchdown. So
Well, you can say what you want, but your eyeballs should tell you that he's better than Tua right now, bro. I don't care what you say. He beat him on the same field with the same ball in the same conditions. There's nothing you can say that you can say to put Tua above Tannehill. You would be a fool right now if you're saying that.
He played better than him yesterday, but I'm not sitting here saying he's a better
player.
He is better than him.
A 10-year veteran.
He is better than him.
A 10-year veteran.
He is better than him.
Why
Wake up and realize.
Credit for yesterday.
Recognize. He's better.
Listen.
Tua is better than Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill was 13 for 18 with 120 yards yesterday. Tannehill was 18 for 38 with a buttload of drop passes, I might add, for 205 yards.
Tannehill's moot, man. Who cares about the Tennessee Titans? Do I live in Tennessee? No, man.
You're
Miami
the one that
Dolphins,
so I don't want to hear the argument from you about Herbert or Burrow.
I'm not talking
about. Look, bro. The fact is, Tannehill is better than Tua, bro.
I'm talking about.
That's all. And that's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all should see that after yesterday's game. I don't know why y'all are trying to debate that Tua's better than Tannehill. Some of the losses that we have, we would not have if we had Tannehill. Because for one, the balls wouldn't be hitting the dirt, bro.
Tua's better than Tannehill. Tua's better
than Tannehill. 10-year veteran.
Bro, y'all keep saying
Tannehill's better than Tua.
We wouldn't have had these losses with Tannehill. We lost a shitload of games when we actually had
Tua is not better than Tannehill.
I'll tell you this: that 7-game win streak, Tannehill would have choked on one of those games.
The number 1 seed in the
Come on, guys, come on. Like y'all
like
what? Like we saw what Tannehill did for our team. Like we saw what our. You keep saying you see it with your eyes. We saw it with our eyes for 7 years. We didn't do anything. Like what
you saw what he did on the same field with the same ball slapped to it all across the field, bro.
Okay,
it wasn't even close. Tannehill was better, bro. And you can have all season to live with that, bro. Tannehill's better. And what? He's a better quarterback, bro. He's a better quarterback to his garbage. How about that?
Guys. No matter
Noodle arm Tua.
No matter what happens,
let somebody else talk.
Tua has to go. Tua has to go because we're going to have a new coordinator, and this is going to be his 3rd offensive coordinator. He's damaged goods.
I'll believe that when
I don't think so, because I think these guys actually called.
Because we're not going to give him a good situation here. This is best for Tua. We're going to have to let go of him.
You got to commend these OCs for what they've done with this guy, for how limited he is, and the plays that they've called. They're running gadget plays, bro. Y'all need to wake up. This guy's not it.
Well, that
period.
Plan yesterday,
he is not better than Tannehill. I don't care what y'all say. Tannehill just showed y'all on the same field with the same ball.
I think Tua's better.
Tannehill showed us how to handle the ball. That's what he showed us.
All y'all Tannehill haters, bro.
Tannehill's not the answer for Miami, but Tua is most certainly not the answer either.
So just so you know, the poll's complete. I ended the poll. 61 votes. 59% said Kenny Pickett. 40% said Tua.
There you go, man.
I mean, I don't agree with it. but
did you vote?
It's a very small sample size. It's a very small sample size. All right, let's.
But the fact that people are saying that more than half of the people in the chat would rather get rid of Tua and get Kenny Pickett just shows you how bad he looks, man. That just shows you how inept, how limited he is.
I am gonna do final thoughts of the day because I am crashing here. Whew. All right,
we took it out of you.
Well, honestly, man, it just took it out of me altogether because
I hope you don't fall asleep and have a nightmare that would be that game that Tua played yesterday.
I saw that nightmare yesterday. I do want to thank everybody who donated today. I really appreciate that. We didn't have the swear jar, I guess, but people still donated, so that was great. So I appreciate the donations, everybody. Donations go to help a long way. So if you donate, I really appreciate it. All right, let's go to Polo. Polo, open us up. Final thoughts of the day.
I'm just glad you're recovering, Steven. I love this show, so I'm glad we're back this morning. I've been missing this. Look, Tua has to go. Not because I hate him or I support him, but I think this is just best for him. This team has failed him, and Stephen Ross is impatient, so he's going to go. It's inevitable. What I can say is, do I think we're going to get Deshaun Watson? I don't know. Do I think Wilson will come here? He wants to go to Denver, apparently, so maybe. But if we get Kenny Pickett, I do think he's the Mac Jones of this class, but I don't think we'll go farther than what you guys expect him to be. So, in other words, let's focus on the real issue, which is the line. Get that fixed for our next quarterback. If Tua is the guy next year, here's the thing: you're never going to get 5 stars product like Alabama in the NFL. You're not going to get a superior line in the NFL. It's rare. The Colts have it, and probably the Cardinals only have it. And you're not going to get 5-star receivers every time. So the best thing for Tua and this fan base is to realize that nothing is magically going to appear. You got to get the best option. So if you're going to trade for Watson, you better trade those picks ASAP. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate it, Polo. Thank you for coming on this morning and saying what you said, man. I appreciate it. All right, I put in the poll. Are you going to watch the game on Sunday? Yes or no?
Yes. I want to see Jalen Waddle better get his record, Tua.
So yeah, interested to see that. Hey, Terrence, I don't agree, Terrence, but I love that you're on here, Terrence. I miss you, brother. Hope you're good, man. All right, let's go to Ennis. Ennis, final thoughts of the day.
I just want to say, check out my Sports Freak podcast with me and some Baltimore Chief fans. We have a podcast called Sports Freak Podcast. The first show one will be dropping later this week. Everybody have a good week. I'm out.
Happy New Year, Ennis.
Go check out
Happy
Ennis,
New Year,
man.
buddy.
Go check out him on Twitter too, Ennis. Ennis, thanks, brother. Love you, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's go to Dolphin Don.
Hey, what's good, Steven? Man, thank you for coming back, man. Golly, I was worried about you, brother.
I'm not out of the woods just yet, but I'm here.
Just keep getting better, man. Keep getting stronger. Even though I disagree with you about Tua now.
It's all right.
I'm a flip-flopper.
That's why this is Flip Floppers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show.
No, you're sane, Don.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's my eyes see what they see, and
Exactly.
it's too toxic for Tua right now. And not only that, it's bad for the team because the team has got to be built around it. And right now, he's a distraction. So I think we would be better with a rookie. So I'm going to say that because I think Kenny Pickett is our dude, man. We need to trade up, get him, or one of the other fine young men that out there.
I don't like the fact of getting a rookie quarterback and replacing him for Tua. I think you're just going to deal with some of the same problems with a rookie quarterback that you're dealing with Tua. Let Tua keep on working at it, and that's my opinion of it. But, hey, we'll agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree on that. But, yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch the game this Sunday because I'm going to be working, trying to make that jack.
Make that money so you can donate to the channel and help the channel grow.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Go get that paper, Don.
All right, Dolphin Don. Thanks, brother. Love you, man.
Y'all be blessed. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Same to
brother.
you. All right, let's go to Estefan. I'm not ready.
No, I'm more than ready. Look, man. In reference to what Polo said, I just got to disagree with what he said. We didn't fail Tua. He was given every opportunity, and he shot the bed. You know what I mean? He failed us. We didn't fail him. He was given every opportunity to take the reins and show us what he was made of, and he fell flat on his face. Never proved me wrong. I always wanted him to close the gap with Herbert and Burrow. In my opinion, that's all I ever asked for. Because I'll be honest, going into the draft, Burrow was the guy that I wanted. And that was before we had even made a trade proposal for Burrow. He was the guy that I wanted. I still will cheer for Burrow because I enjoy the game of football. That's my team that I'll be rolling with through the playoffs, man. I'm a Burrow fan. I love his game. For me, it hasn't changed, and that's not just me being a bandwagon. I've been a supporter of Burrow since he was in college. So that's who I'm rooting for, and it's Deshaun Watson or bust, y'all. So that's what it is.
Hey, Estefan, I love you, brother. Thanks for coming on.
And Steven, man, I missed you too, man. I'm glad you're back, bro. I had it too, man. So don't feel bad.
Dude, it's kicking my butt right now. Like I'm like huffing and puffing over here.
Man, I had like cold chills and I had fever. It sucked to deal with. You isolate, you can't see your family. You want to spend time with people, go do stuff.
Well,
and
it sucked because it was Christmas and New Year's, bro.
I missed out on my son's birthday because of this crap. So, but I powered through it. Just all you can do, man, just drink plenty of fluids and get rest, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'll sleep here in a minute.
I got to thank God for the Matrix movies, man, because they got me through, bro.
Dude, real quick, man. I'm glad you brought that up real quick. The Matrix movie, I was not a huge fan of, but I didn't think it was horrible.
Man,
I didn't think there was a point of making it. Like
there was no point in the movie. Exactly, Steve. That's exactly.
I liked it. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. It was not better than any of the other three.
Well, what it was to me was an reintroduction without having to do a reboot, and they added. You know what I mean? They added to it. Being that I don't want to ruin it for nobody if nobody's seen the movie, but
the other thing that I do want to say briefly, Spider-Man. Spoiler alert to everybody. Spoiler alert,
man,
bro! All three Spider-Mans, my guy. I ain't got no problem talking about it now. If you ain't seen it by now, you just slacking.
Yeah, I know, bro. Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna lie. I avoided. See, this is exactly why I avoid trailers, bro, and commercials. I avoided trailers, spoilers.
Well, shout out to the studio because they didn't give too much away.
I gotta say, bro, I was completely surprised the whole time. I caught every Easter egg because I seen all the movies. I could not believe, bro, that they wrote that script like that, bro, and brought it to the big screen.
It was amazing.
In my opinion,
it's the best Marvel movie. It's the best Marvel movie.
It's the best superhero movie ever made.
Yes,
and you could even put it up there as one of the best movies of all time, man.
I might check it out then. If you guys are saying, I might check it out.
Dude, it is.
Damn, Epps, you haven't seen it yet?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. So
he's not a big Spider-Man fan.
But if you guys are saying it's that good,
awesome.
I mean. My girl.
Have you seen all the other ones?
No, my girl has. She likes that type of stuff. She
man,
dude,
what you need to do? You need to go watch all the Spider-Man movies. So you need to go watch the 3 with Tobey Maguire, the 2 with what's his name, Andrew Garfield, and then you need to go watch the other 2 with Tom Holland.
I will. I'm going to tell my girl that because I'm designated to watch at least 2 to 3 hours of TV a night with her. So
yeah, I'm telling you,
it's mostly cooking shows, Gordon Ramsay and whatnot. But
Triple D, diners, drive-ins, and dives. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, the Triple D, baby. I love
Spider-Man, baby.
All right,
I can't say enough.
My favorite show is actually Chopped, where they have
Chopped
these guys.
Is good too. I like that. Estefan, I love you, brother. Thanks for coming on this.
Happy New Year's, brother.
That's what's up. Man. Hey, I want to recommend one show to y'all. If you're at home and you got a binge, Vice has a show right now called it's about the 90s.
It's good. It's good. I've seen it.
Yeah, man. They go through the 90s, bro. It's crazy because I lived through all that.
And speaking of a really good show, Cobra Kai season 4 out on Netflix. I don't want to. It's the best season yet. It's that good.
I'll check it out, bro.
Get all your movie news here too, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a movie and TV show guy. Cobra Kai was awesome.
Hey, we got to have something to look forward to. You know what I mean? Tua played us out of the playoffs.
Now that we're out of the playoffs, we got to start making shows for movies, music.
Well, I got other Miami teams I'm going to start covering here.
Hey, thanks for nothing, Tua. That's all I got to say. I'm out.
Get out of here. I love you. Be good. All right. Let's go to Super Gremlin. Let's go to Andrevias.
Like I was telling y'all when we was losing 100 games in a row, I promise you guys, just go outside and breathe the air. You'll be fine. Don't spread COVID though, okay, guys? Because I had it, and I'm gonna be honest. No, this Omarion variant is about to take the world out. Jesus
Omarion? You mean did you just say Omarion? I love you so much because
the Omarion variant is touching everybody.
I don't know which variant I had. They didn't tell me.
Bro, what is that? Chris Stokes was touching.
I'm gonna be honest. When I had it, I was only sick for one night, but it still sucked because I respected the quarantine rule, so I quarantined for 10 days, and I was miserable. Absolutely.
You can't go to your girl. Nothing's terrible.
Yeah. This thing, this pandemic sucks. But I'm glad everybody's good. I'm glad you're good, Steven. Go outside, breathe some fresh air, people. We were 1-7.
There's snow here.
We were 1-7. There was no reason we should have expected the playoffs. I'm just mad that they got our hopes up and we started to believe, and they ultimately let us down. If y'all want to blame Tua, whatever. I don't really care at this point. I just hope one day we have a quarterback where we're not toxic. We're just not a toxic fan base about our quarterback. I just pray it happens one day. I pray it happens. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If Deshaun Watson comes, I know the fan base is still going to be divided. So this is just whatever. Even if he balls out, the fan base is going to be divided. It's just it's awful. We're toxic. We need prayer. We need Jesus. We need a lot.
We need Jesus.
We need some Jesus in our life. But anyway,
Jesus.
Fins up. I hope everybody had a good week and a half where we didn't talk to each other because Steven didn't love us anymore.
I feel bad. I really feel bad. Don't do that.
But I'm glad we're back. My mornings are bearable again. And fins up. Hopefully, next season we can finally do something to make us happy and not be miserable at the end of the season. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
I love you, Andrevius. Be good.
Love you too. God bless.
God bless. And then there was one. And his name was Epps, and he was
listen,
mad.
Man, I know that I hope I didn't offend anybody or
you didn't offend me, and I don't
anybody
think you
today. I'm very passionate, Steven, and one of my main things in life is I don't like to get caught slipping, and I have a couple weaknesses, and one's alcohol, and one's the Miami Dolphins, and I was really believing in this kid, man. I just didn't see all the things right in front of me, and I'm not going to get into them because everybody can argue about it. But in my opinion, I'm not going to get caught slipping again. I'm done with Tua. I don't care what he does, where he goes. I just don't care. He's just not an NFL quarterback, in my opinion. It is what it is. And as far as you go, Steven, I was worried about you, bro. I was tweeting at you. I was asking people about you. I'm like, where's Steven? Yo. And you know what? I genuinely was worried about you, homie. So
I appreciate that, man. And I'm sorry.
Glad you're doing good, man. I know when you're sick, you really don't want to talk to people. You're like,
dude, I put myself into, I just kind of shut off the world.
I know,
which was not good for my mental health.
A lot of people call me flip flopper, this and that. I was Tua's biggest critic because I've seen this before, and then, like I said, I feel like I got bamboozled by him, and
I disagree with you, but
that makes me upset. Am I going to watch the game Sunday? Absolutely. Am I going to root for the Miami Dolphins? Hell yeah. I want Jalen Waddle to break that record of Anquan Bolden's. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like Estefan said, I think it's either Deshaun Watson or bust. But regardless of the matter, I don't think we can go forward with Tua. I just don't. I don't see any scenario or any world or any dimension where Tua is good. I sadly don't. And I won't make the mistake of falling under that blind light again. I just won't.
You will make the mistake because
I
we're
won't.
Dolphin fans. We're Dolphin fans. We're destined to.
I mean, it's just like my weakness, man. I love the Dolphins so much. Like, you don't even know. Like, my girl will leave the house when the Dolphins are playing if they're getting beat. She's like, I'm gonna go to the store because I mean I'm so passionate. You know what I mean? And that's what people don't understand. It's not that I'm in my feelings or you want me to cry. Like, I've cried before. I'm a man. Whatever. I don't care if anybody. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But like, yeah, I'm in my feelings because I'm upset. It's something I care about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm in my feelings, man. I'm in my feelings about all this, man. And I just hope that, like I said, like Andrevius said, I just hope that one year we can all get together and we can be like, you guys ready for the playoffs? And it can be a good year, man. You know, that's just what I want. And I know I was really hard on Tua today, but I just think it needed to be done, man. It's just you can't defend what I saw yesterday, man. You just can't.
I got you.
In my
All right,
opinion, you know.
Epps,
So,
be good. I love you.
Thank Steven. I'm so glad you're back. This was a week built up of Epps, so don't let that happen again because I could explode, bro.
I don't want that for you. I don't want.
All right, man. Love you, brother. Get better. Drink fluids. #1 morning show. Hit that like button on your way out. Thanks, everybody. Peace.
All right. What's up, everybody? It is your boy, Stephen D. I do want to say thank you so much for watching the show this morning. I didn't know how many people were going to come back, and I think like 160 people live. So yeah, man. Y'all are the best fans in the world. I really mean that. I apologize for not responding and kind of being in a hole, metaphorically speaking, for the last week and a half. I'm still not 100%. I'm still getting better. I'm gonna go relax for a little bit and take the load off. But we got this, Dolphin fans. We're gonna be good. Thank you for donating to the show. If you donated, if you're able to donate, please do. If you don't want to donate through here and you want to do it through Cash App, or PayPal, here are the links to Cash App and PayPal. It helps, even if it's $1, it goes such a long way to helping the channel grow. Yeah, so just want to say thank you to everybody. Level 2 Noob said, is it weird I watched this episode without pants? Yeah, just a little, but that's okay. I mean, that's the point of this show. You can watch it wherever and whatever makes you feel better. But I love you, no matter what. Pants or no pants. Von 94. No, I was. I'm not 100% yet, Von 954, and I just don't feel comfortable coming to Miami. So I'm gonna sit this one out. Just wait for next year. So I was gonna come. I'm not coming. Thank you for the $5 donation, Andrevius. Good show. Depression isn't the choice, Dolphin fans. Go do something nice today. I like that. So yeah, but I am gonna miss you. So I love you. Best fans in the world. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll have Daniel Oyefusi on from the Miami Herald. I'm sure it'll be a great conversation tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, and stay tuned. We're gonna be rebranding the network here when the season is over. And yeah, so just stay tuned. If you're a Heat fan, Marlins fan, Panthers fan, I'm going to have content for you guys too, so it'll be good stuff. So just make sure you guys are doing that. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow, subscribe, like, become a member, and as always support DWA. Go to the link if you want some cool DWA gear, Dolphins with attitude, because guess what? The best part about being a DWA fan is we don't ever have an off season. We're Dolphins with attitude for life. If you want to get some cool swag, like you see here, or this shirt, okay, go to the link that's in the description. If you go to the description right now, go to the link, and go look at the swag we got there. Solo's got some great swag, so go check all that swag out. All right, y'all the best fans in the world. I will see y'all tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll be back. And yeah, peace and hair grease. Love y'all. Peace.